sound right, boy.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
You are looking live at 4.7 quadrillion of the BENXT faithful packed inside the BENXT Dome tonight for BENXT Scandalous, the latest in pay-per-view action this season on BENXT. Good evening, my name is Ben Potter alongside Here Comes the Pain, Barbara Pierce, and of course Danny DeVito. Hello, is the PlayStation Nation here?
Hello, PlayStation Nation.
Certainly are. Welcome back, everybody, to the BENXT Dome. I hope you're excited for BENXT Scandalous. We have titles on the line galore. All of that kicking off momentarily. Apologies for the slight delay in starting there. I was hosting last night's Gamescom Opening Night Live reactions, and I still had my OBS set up to go live on YouTube, which I did not realise. So the first 3 minutes of the stream thankfully didn't go out on YouTube because you have to click a button on the back end of YouTube, but it was essentially broadcasting to no one. I've now fixed it. We're all good. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Of course, got to spare a moment to talk about the fact that Tim Curry very sadly has just passed away. That's awful news, especially coming hot on the heels of Dolly Parton passing away yesterday. Thoughts with his friends and family and all of you who are impacted by that, because of course his work was so far reaching. And it's awful news. It's really, really awful news, and it's, yeah, what a horrible 1-2 punch. And I'm so sorry if that is impacting you. There's nothing I can really say, obviously, to fix that, but hopefully we can distract ourselves a little bit this evening with some silly wrestling. So, R.I.P. Tim Curry. We are thinking of you. He was amazing. He was brilliant, the very best, and that last place to be corrupted by capitalism clip lives in my mind all the time. It's brilliant, and he was brilliant, and rest in peace, Tim Curry. Really, really dreadful news. Yeah, awful.
Ben, my dude, how are you? How was your day? It's Ben Potter, PlayStation Nation, BENXT time. Hope you're having an awesome day, my dude.
Stephen, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing a little worse, to be honest. The world got a little less bright now that we've lost Mr. Curry. But otherwise, I'm doing okay. The cold is nearly gone, mercifully. I've sort of reached the coughing stage of the cold, which is really annoying. I will mute myself, I promise, when that happens, to the best of my ability. But we're on stream 5 of 7 this week. This is, of course, BENXT Scandalous. Pay-per-view time, baby. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be opening some card packs in Pokemon trading card game Pocket at 11 a.m. And on Saturday, it's the big shebang. Benji and myself playing through the entirety of Resident Evil 5 for WWF. We have giveaways. We've got donation rewards. We might have a couple of special auctions as well. Potentially it'll be a full day of fun, so if you're about, please pop your head in. It would be lovely to see you. But that's on Saturday. Today is treat day. No, it's not. It's BENXT Scandalous Day. So that's what we're doing. I'd also like to apologize quickly to the amazing businesses and people who submitted their logos for the last pay-per-view we did. What was it? It was Billy in the Bank was the last one. Unfortunately, because I was away, I haven't had enough time to double check that everybody was interested in having those logos on there again. So we've got the default logos, which are admittedly excellent, done by Bad Joke Billy, but no custom logos this time around. I'll try my best to get that sorted for the next pay-per-view. I promise. I'll try and get that done. Some kind of div 15 stream streak, a streak with a nice cup of BENXT tea. BENNECK''S''T. Delicious. Sounds delightful. Welcome in. We've also got some other stream streaks here. I think Donako 790 stream streak. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hope you've had a lovely day as well. This is the time to get your stream streaks in, my friends, because, you know, you got to do some predicting tonight, and you're going to want some currency. Squish and Tank 7 stream streak. I'm doing a thing for Ben. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're doing a thing for yourself, because now you've got some more currency to go at it with. Hoodlum Amnesium 60 stream streak, 9 away from blazing it. Snoop Dogg dance. Very nice. Is BENXT a shop in Newcastle? Yeah, it's the one that the Greggs was opposite. And then it said, what was it? Jesus something at Christmas, and then it said sausage roll. Jesus is Lord? No, Jesus Lord. Lord Jesus. This makes no sense to anyone. There's a shop in Newcastle called Phoenix, and opposite there is a Greggs, and everyone at Christmas time takes photos of the Phoenix Christmas display in their window, and Greggs opposite. This will make sense. Bear with me, okay? I'm going to land the plane. I promise. I'm trying. I'm going to land it. In the window of the Greggs, they put Lord Jesus. And then reflected across the street very crudely in everyone's photos, it said sausage roll, because they sell sausage rolls, because it's Greggs. Anyway, there we are. I hope that was worth it. It wasn't worth it, but I hope you enjoyed that little anecdote. Lord Brotovich 85 stream streak. I hope Lord B gets out of catering for once, even if he just does the job for someone again, as usual. Well, I'm looking at the card right now. Unfortunately, I can reveal that Lord Brotovich has not made the cut today, but there is someone who has made the cut that is very controversial. What I did was I allowed the game, as I always do, to auto-generate what the match card would be for Scandalous, for the pay-per-view. And then I've gone in and customized certain bits. But one match it generated was so audacious that I felt compelled to keep it in, for the visceral reaction that it would surely generate in all of you. I will reveal that in a minute. It's not Tavish. It's Tavish. It's something involving Tavish. Unbelievably, it is something involving Tavish. So, there we are. The fact that we've lost 2 people in 2 days so famous and talented in their field, but the thing everyone is talking about is how nice they were as people, shows that there is still beacons of light out there. RIP to Dolly and Tim. Well said, Amateur Gaming. That's a very lovely sentiment. Have we? Oh, R2 Detox, there we are. 30 stream streak, only 30? Be better, self. 30's pretty bloody good, my friend. Don't be down on yourself. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of your effort. And I appreciate you being here. So, BENXT Scandalous, that's what's happening tonight. We've got feuds being put to rest. We've got titles being challenged for. And I think, after a couple of weeks break, we'd best hop straight back in. Are you guys ready to see the first match of this evening? Bobby Babalooni has a tough task tonight as she defends her BENXT Women's Championship in a ladder match against Stone Cold Barbara Piss, former champion Emma the Bear, and Ann Horse. I couldn't believe it. When this popped up, I couldn't believe it. What has he done? What has he done to earn this opportunity? The hopes of the world, the sanctity of professional wrestling, rests on the broad shoulders, the thick shoulders of Nathan Cake tonight, as Nathan Cake defends his PlayStation Nation Championship against Tavish. Cut it. Tavish somehow has earned a title opportunity. Can Nathan see him off? I don't know. We will find out. The Vent Pervert and Spider Pants finally collide properly in an Extreme Rules match. Ben Potter, Peter Austin and Michael Johnson face off once again in the traditional monthly Vidiots Championship Triple Threat champion Peter Austin, looking to retain his crown for a 3rd consecutive month. And then immediately following it, after weeks of having the upper hand over P-Volution, Ben Potter and Peter Austin best not wear themselves out in this match because they challenge for Rim Flare and Triple Flush's Monday Night Babs Tag Team Championships. The Drinks Ferry and Les Freaking Go look to conclude their feud in Hell in a Cell. And in the main event, Hannah Montana defends her Monday Night Babs World Championship against Funky Barbara Pierce in a no-holds-barred match. And remember, there is a purple phenom lurking in the wings with her Billy in the Bank briefcase. So who walks out as champion tonight is anybody's guess. Up first, though, it's the fatal four-way ladder match. Some people say that after the conclusion of the Drinks Fairy versus Les Freaking Go match, that maybe Les Go might get his hair back. Potentially. Maybe. We'll see. The Drinks Fairy is already way up in the series, and let this be a conclusion to it. Hell in a Cell. The most brutal structure in all of professional wrestling. Let this be where this thing ends. Now, I am wearing my jacket tonight because it is a pay-per-view, but as I have learned the last few months when we've been doing these things, it's actually pretty fucking hot outside. So if you'll pardon me, I'm going to remove my jacket very gracefully, slide out of it. There we go. And I'm going to cast it aside. I have to put on appearances, you see. I have to dress up nicely. But now that I've worn it for the intro, I'm going to put it over there. There it is. It's moved. Christophsis, thank you for gifting 2 subs to the community. I really appreciate it. Where are we? Where Dreams and Thick Streams. Ahoy hoy. Welcome to the Thickness 2. NGT 1993. And Rippage 1894. Christophsis, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Where's the button? Where's the button? It's so far away now. It's practically in another postcode. There it is. We've got it. It's gone now. If he wins, he can have his hair back. If he loses, he stays shaved and he's changed from purple to a different colour? I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's legal either. Shaving, arguably already not very legal. But changing his skin tone is a challenging one. I don't know if we can do that. I don't think that's possible. Right. Are you guys ready? We are going to kick off the show now with the BENXT Women's Championship. Horse, Bear, Piss, and Babalooni all colliding. The Pain Train. 65 Stream Street. Thank you very much. Ben, to lighten the mood after the sad news, I have to ask if you've seen Blackheart Leo Rush, aka Gollum Rush, and what you think of it, given how you feel about actual Gollum, also Let's Go Tavish. Disgraceful, BTJ. You can't end the question like that. Invalidates the entire thing. I haven't actually seen him in action on like a proper show, but I've seen loads of clips, and it looks brilliant. It looks like so much fun. And of course, I know that Leo Rush, Blackheart Leo Rush is a character, whereas Gollum is real. And that's the most frightening thing about Gollum, is that he's real. I don't think he pays taxes, but he is real and he could be anywhere. And I don't trust that, and I don't like that. However, going to preempt your inevitable, quite rightly asked question about AEW All In. I've spoken to the Drinks Fairy, and I believe it is our plan on Sunday to purchase that pay-per-view and watch that sucker live. I'm looking forward to it. I'm caught up on Dynamite as it stands. I've only been watching for like 3 weeks, but I'm caught up. Haven't watched any Collision, but I'm caught up currently, and I'm looking forward to All In. It's nice that it'll be on at a normal UK time, which is half the attraction. I was staying up until 1 a.m. I did do that for a couple of AEW pay-per-views, and it was around that time that I realised I can't do this anymore. I'm so tired. I just want to go to bed. I'm so tired. Right, let's start the show, everyone. Here we go. Take a photo of the running order, assuming they all come out in the right order, of course. Big challenge for Babalooni tonight. I think I'm ready. Are you guys ready? Because I think I'm ready. Difficult thing with these pay-per-views is that it pulls wrestlers from every show, and all of their music is organised by show, so I have to scroll for ages to find them. But I think I'm good. Here we go, everybody. Predictions are currently live. They have gone live. Big thank you to the mods on deck for sorting that out. Vote now. Currently the front runner is Stone Cold Barbara Pierce, who I believe has not yet held a championship in BENXT. Big opportunity for her. Emma the Bear currently following in second place. Then Bobby Babalooni and Ann Horse in last place. Let's do this thing. It's scandalous time. We're going to the arena that was painstakingly created by Bad Joke Billy, so big thank you to Bad Joke Billy, as always. We're in Long Beach, California. There it is, hanging above the ring. Which means that Bobby Babaluni doesn't even get to enter the ring with her title tonight. They've already hanged it from above the ring. We can't see her. Where is she? There she is. There's a firework, one pyro down so far. Look at that slopey TV screen. Sort of makes you want to go up it on a skateboard, doesn't it? I mean, not me, I can't ride a skateboard. But maybe if I could clamber to the top, I'd sit on the skateboard and slide down it that way. That could be fun. Or it could be terrifying and I could hurt myself. I would probably hurt myself either way. I'll stop talking now. Here's Ann Horse, making her way down to the ring, consulting the spreadsheet. Only one title to Ann Horse's name. That is, of course, the Aldi Red Thunder title that she won during the month of May. Just a few months ago. Imagine if her very next title could be the world title. But she is not the only animal in this match. She's not the... Okay, here she comes. And that is, of course, Emma the Bear. Emma the Bear, the former BENXT Women's Champion, who was dethroned by Bobby Babaluni, gets her rematch here tonight. Former one-time BENXT champion, two-time Wide champion, three-time Aldi Red Thunder champion, a stalwart, a legend here on the BENXT brand. And she's looking to become a two-time women's champion here tonight. Can she get it done? Is it legal in California to make a horse fight a bear? That's a question I'll leave for any Americans in attendance, preferably Californian, but I imagine some of you will be aware of perhaps the the horse v bear laws as they stand in that nation. That state. Hello? Carry on, Ben, it's fine. All rise for a piss. The boos rain down as Stone Cold Barbara Pierce. Oh, they've broken it in an update, guys. She should be wearing her vest, and you can see that she's got her tattoo, or rather the image that should be on her vest is currently on her back. They've broken it. They've broken it, everyone. It didn't take them long, but they've done it. Stone Cold Barbara Pierce, of course, the protagonist of our career mode playthrough for WWE 2K26, where she won several titles. Unfortunately, those championships were in WWE, which is a pretend wrestling promotion, and are not recognized by BENXT. So Stone Cold Barbara Pierce currently has no titles to her name, and a victory here tonight would propel her to superstardom. Every single time she goes up, you just hear boo, which is very rude, to be honest. Let's get the champion out here. As the balloons popping, you know. Thank you, Trailing Badger. Ann Horse, 15%. Emma the Bear, 24%. Bobby Babaluni, 15%. Stone Cold Barbara Pierce, 47%. I appreciate the confidence, as does, I'm sure, Stone Cold Barbara Pierce. But of course, in a ladder match, God knows what's going to happen. Special for you. Bobby Babaluni is perhaps who Stone Cold Barbara Pierce is looking to follow in the footsteps of, because Bobby Babaluni, while having had a few different title opportunities in her tenure on BENXT, including a few different Aldi Red Thunder championship matches, the BENXT women's title was the first championship that she ever won. But this is a real test, even for Bobby Babaluni. Let's get the show on the road, gang. Yes! And there's that beautiful belt designed by Danji's Designs. And the goal here, of course, is to set up a ladder in the center of the ring, climb that ladder, and it appears that Stone Cold Barbara Piss's eyebrows have also been removed. What's going on here? This is a really good update. Broke entrance attires, asterisk, removed eyebrows. Brilliant, great stuff. Anyway, they've got to climb the ladder and retrieve the title. Once they get to the top of the ladder, or in fact, as soon as they touch the ladder, every single computer-controlled head will turn to look at them, and they will rush in and try and get them off that ladder, come hell or high water. So really, it's whatever opportunity you have to climb that ladder. Once they get to the top, a mini-game will commence, but it is a collaborative mini-game in that Anne Horse could climb it, be up there uninterrupted for a few seconds, do most of the mini-game on her own, be dragged down, and then Stone Cold Barbara could go up there and just finish the mini-game off and take the title in just a second. So it's all to play for. And who knows what's going to happen. Stone Cold Barbara Piss is a bit haunting without her eyebrows, but that's it. And look, we're finally making an appearance for the first time this week. Welcome back, Pippa, to the streams. Did you enjoy your meat slot? Was it good? She's just cross that she's not wrestling tonight. All right, Pippa, off you go. There's your Butterfield champion, Pippa the cat there, and she's gone. She's gone. Big pump kick dodged by Bobby Babalooni, who now, slams the back of Anne Horse down on that ladder. And you can see, if I take over controls here, we can have a look at some of these logos. I don't think this thing's going to end anytime soon. We've got Barb Knight, Piddle. We're going to need a clean-up on aisle 5. Crime, of course. We've got Bargos. That's good. I like that one. We've got another Barb Knight. And on the corner here, we've got the BENXT logo and some Crime logos too. And sorry, there's also Pippa's. Brilliant. There we go. Your sponsors for this evening. How is Pippa handling the news of Dolly Parton and Tim Curry's passing? She's sad. I mean, she knows that we're sad. She doesn't understand because she's 3, but I'm trying to explain it to her in terms she will get. But a real loss. Okay, Bobby Babalooni, the champion, walking around on the outside with a ladder. A ladder is set up in the corner of the ring, but you're not going to be able to climb it there. DDT from Stone Cold Barbara to the former champion. She now grabs a hold of Bobby Babalooni, who's sent into the corner. Ladder starting to glitch. Don't know what's going to happen there. It's desperately wanting to fall. Going after the arm of Stone Cold Barbara is the champion, and now going after the former champion, but Emma the Bear powering out of the way, and Anne Horse slapped off that ladder. The ladder is now in a prime position. Pump kick from Emma the Bear. Down goes Stone Cold Barbara. Ladder is in the correct place. And who's going to climb it first? A piss warm stunner from Stone Cold Barbara Piss. But of course, there's no pinfalls or submissions in this match. Bobby Babalooni climbs the ladder. Barbara Piss interrupting. Drags down Bobby. But Bobby connects with Stone Cold Barbara first. Sends her into the ladder. And down goes Barbara as Anne Horse climbs back in the ring. I'm dreadfully sorry, guys. So that this was how you had the news broken to you. It's awful. It's dreadful news. Emma's climbing, and Stone Cold Barbara, instead of climbing to meet her, instead elects to push the ladder out of the way. But she was actually interrupted by Bobby Babalooni, and now Emma the Bear is only too happy to climb it again. Anne Horse, the other animal in this match, I think, now realizing. And just like, they're both going to push over the ladder. I think, and down goes Emma. I thought Emma was perhaps hanging from the championship there, but not to be. Here comes a cough, I'm so sorry.
I gotta speak, sorry about that. I'm not gonna have a voice tomorrow morning, I'll tell you that much, for tomorrow's Pokémon card opening. But I will attempt to mute the microphone whenever that happens. Multiple members of this match are down. No ladders currently stand. Oh, and Bobby Babalooni just cracked Stone Cold Barbara in the face with a chair, and Barbara, checks over the shoulder tackle as Emma the Bear sends Ann Horse into the corner of the ring. Spins around. Back elbow from Ann Horse, and all 4 women now back in this match. Oh, and there's a Bobby to Bobby. The belly-to-belly suplex finisher of Bobby Babalooni delivered to Ann Horse, but once again, this is not a traditional match. You cannot pin or submit, but what an opportunity it is for Bobby Babalooni to set up a ladder and climb it, but she's not doing it. I don't know what she's doing. Once again, the CPU. Trying to retrain myself not to say AI. The CPU in this game making baffling decisions. Don't really understand it. Melo Dino, thank you for the resub. 15 months. Yay, let's go sports time. Let's do it. Ben, you okay? You look like your face just tried to blow itself off of itself. I'm at the awkward end stage of a cold. I just, every so often, my throat gets intensely tickly and I just have to do lots of coughing. Not even like satisfying coughing. It's like clearing airways or whatever. It's like this is just like my throat tickles and I have to cough to sort the tickle. It's annoying. It's bad. I know you know what I'm talking about. Stone Cold Barbara Piss, I believe, has just been wiped out by a finisher, and Ann Horse about to suffer the same treatment at the hands of the former champion. Sit-out powerbomb, thunderous. And Ann Horse rolling out of the ring to get some respite here as Bobby Babalooni cracks the former champion in the head with a ladder, and now we're looking at eyebrowless Barbara Piss here. Excuse me. Emma the Bear sent in the corner counter. Bobby Babalooni sent in instead. Ann Horse and Stone Cold Barbara colliding on the outside as the current and former champion go at it, but hang on, Bobby Babalooni, she's ballooning up. Is that the right word? And that's the balloons popping delivered to Emma the Bear, but she's rolled out the ring just as Ann Horse sets up a ladder and there's no one to meet her, no one to stop her. Stone Cold Barbara Piss has now spotted it and she's going to try and get in here. We're seeing the minigame. No one's doing anything about it. Ann Horse is now up. Stone Cold Barbara Piss is not paying attention. Ann Horse might get the championship here. No one's looking. Everyone's fighting each other. Ann Horse going for the 3rd and final minigame. She climbs up again. Oh, and she's been interrupted now. Ann Horse has now been interrupted. That was an incredible run. I really thought she was going to do it there. But the ladder's been removed. And what a move there by Emma the Bear. You just wet my whistle. You know what'll cure me? Booze, that's right. Ann Horse so close there. Emma the Bear almost looking to punish Ann Horse, but Ann Horse saw it coming and she takes down Emma the Bear, and now once again Ann Horse is all alone in this ring. But once again, ignoring the presence of any ladders and deciding to deal more damage to Emma the Bear, which is not going to end the way she wants it to. Back elbow again. Oh, and another Pissworm stunner from Stone Cold Barbara Piss. And now Emma the Bear left alone. The other 2 women in this match introducing additional ladders, just in case, because you can never have too many. Emma gingerly, slowly climbing to the top. And Stone Cold Barbara Piss, okay, now she's working together. It looked like she was just trying to attack Bobby Babalooni, which was precisely the reason that Ann Horse had as much of an opening as she did. Excuse me. Oh, and another, that's the balloons popping from the champion. And Stone Cold Barbara Piss, the odds-on favourite in this match, rolls to the outside. She has no choice. She's taken an awful lot of punishment in this match. And stamping on the hand. It's Bobby Babalooni. Emma the Bear throws down the ladder. She sees Ann Horse coming her way. Oh, and a spear from Emma the Bear. I don't think we've ever seen Emma do a spear before. Needs must. As she slides out and ignores the fact that the incumbent champion is all on her own and spry as anything, runs to the top of the ladder, but she's not going for the title. Instead, she looks for Ann Horse, and a splash from the top of the ladder, you absolute lunatic. Manages to handily disarm Emma the Bear, but takes too long, and now Emma the Bear scoop slam onto a ladder and a chair, and an elbow drop from Emma the Bear as well. And Emma the Bear now starts to climb the ladder. Is she going to become a 2-time women's champion? Not if Stone Cold Barbara has anything to say about it, but Emma's climbing back down. Perhaps she knew this was not her opportunity. All 4 women
Now back in the ring. Another Bobby to Bobby. Delivered to Emma the Bear. Emma rolls out. And Ann Horse again, climbing the ladder. The only person standing in her way is Stone Cold Barbara Pierce, who currently is out of commission. But she's come to now. And down goes the horse once again. And Stone Cold Barbara does have a signature. And she may be looking to go for it here. It could be Jinkle Jam time. No, not quite. Going for something else instead. Scoop slam. Where's Stone Cold Barbara going? Up to the top rope. Oh, it's the Sparkle Splash, but Ann Horse got her knees up. Ann Horse got... Oh, and a spear from Emma the Bear. The action thick and wide and fast here. We're already at 5 stars. A 5-star match rating in this. The opening bout of BENXT Scandalous. Emma the Bear. This is not good for Stone Cold Barbara Pierce, who is decimated. Oh, and then a pump kick to Ann Horse. Nobody is safe. And Bobby Babalooni quite sensibly perhaps gets out of the ring, but she's gone out of the ring to get a chair. And I don't think Emma the Bear knows what's coming. Emma the Bear clocked, and once again by Bobby Babalooni. Emma disarms, and just launches, oh my God, face first onto that ladder. That was brutal from Emma the Bear, who clearly still has an axe to grind with Bobby Babalooni. On the outside, you see that Stone Cold Barbara Pierce and Ann Horse are back to their feet. Stone Cold Barbara ducks out the way. Oh, thought she was going to go for a piss warm stunner there, but she doesn't have one locked and loaded. What's Stone Cold looking to do? She picks up the ladder. Stone Cold all on her own. She very, very sensibly sets it up in the corner for absolutely no reason whatsoever. And all 4 women colliding in the centre of the ring. Emma the Bear, the first one to go down. And that's the balloons popping. My God, how many finishes has Stone Cold Barbara Pierce had? All 4 women in this match have been absolutely through it here. And unfortunately for Bobby Babalooni, she is going to be powerbombed on that ladder. Oh my God. Oh, and Ann Horse in the meantime. Ann Horse on her own. And Ann Horse has done it. Ann Horse has captured the BENXT Women's Championship. It's not a miracle. It's a napricle. A napricle. Of all of the star power in this match, Ann Horse, she Chelsea Greened it. Ann Horse, with Chelsea Green's entrance, does a Chelsea Green. And Ann Horse has overcome the odds and is your new BENXT Women's Champion. Horsegust, let's go with it. It's a Horsegust miracle. We have a new champion. And to be honest, out of the people who even wanted to climb the ladder, she was the one who did the most. A huge victory, a miracle, very good, that's great. Huge victory for Ann Horse, and what a match to kick off BENXT Scandalous. New champion, Bobby Babalooni. Also a surprise champion. Let's see if Ann Horse can hold on to it longer than Bobby can. Now for the main event. Yeah, so if you've joined after the start of the stream, this is the only match out of all the matches it auto-generated for this event that I kept, because I could not believe the audacity of the computer in this game to think that Tavish deserved a title shot. I just had to keep it in. I couldn't believe it. Tavish is challenging Nathan Cake for the PlayStation Nation Championship. I don't understand. I don't get it either, all right? We're going to have to try and get through this together, okay? But that's what the computer thinks. That's what we deserve, which says a lot about us, eh? No, I commit... Hello? Focus? I commit sins from time to time, all right? I'm only human. But this has got to be the result of sort of a collective sin. So whatever it is that you've been doing at home, right? Stop it, okay? Whatever has caused this, whatever we have done to deserve this, it can't just be on me. So kindly, just pack it in, all right? Whatever it is that just stop it. We don't want to have to do, just stop whatever it is you've done at home. I don't want to know what it is. You just stop doing it, all right? Just don't do it anymore, please. God. Oh, are you saying I shouldn't have put 10k on Tavish? Right to hell, Chris. You've gone right to hell. I'm really sorry, but that's it. It's confirmed. That's just science. Sam Rassick Park, thank you so much for the resub. 4 months. I really appreciate you. Hope you're doing all right. And Benson Boy as well, 16 months. Unfortunately, it is too late to cut Tavish. If he wins a title, we literally cannot cut Tavish, which is really sad. Right to hell retribution. See, when I said that, I did actually think that does sound a lot like right to hell retribution. And so I would like to introduce one of the items that will be up for auction on Saturday during the stream. This is all built into Tiltify, so all of the proceeds go to WWF, and I will be paying for the postage costs out of my own pocket. I want to reiterate again, because you've all been bloody amazing so far with their fundraising for the Great North Run, and I cannot thank you enough. There is zero expectations for anybody to do anything on Saturday. I just hope that if you're around, you might pop in. But if you're interested, Worst Games Ever Classic, Ride to Hell Retribution, signed by Billy Ray Walrus, Tiny Peter Austin, and some other idiot. You know, we don't care about that signature. So this will be up for bidding, and also the disc has been signed as well. It's all there. It doesn't look like it's got any scratches on, so if you wanted to play it yourself, you could. I don't know why you would, but this is one of the things that we're going to be auctioning off on Saturday. So again, loads of stuff happening. If you're about, pop in, come hang out. It'd be lovely to see you. We'll be going mad playing Resident Evil 5. Now, though, I've got to go mad watching and commentating this match. Can you remove the last signature? Then I will bid for it. Yeah, I'll try and get it off. To be honest, no one wanted him to do it, but he just sort of snuck in and signed it. So I'll just get some solvent and I'll try and scrub that off. So there we go. Does the fact that that's on auction mean you've run out of Vidiot's Well, to be fair, Vidiot's was only ever auctioned off on Vidiot's stream, so I wasn't going to go near any of that. And no is the answer, because we've all got our beloved collections of Vidiot's This is my own copy. I've got 3 copies of Ride to Hell Retribution, and Peter Austin was very accommodating, and he agreed to sign it for me. So yeah, it's from my own personal collection. Right, are you guys ready? Tavish v Cake for a title. I know, even if you say you're ready, I don't think you are ready. So let's do it, I suppose. Yeah, let's do it. Here we go. I can't believe this is happening.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for.
Hello, Mr. Black. Welcome.
Stampede.
Hello, Jesus Life as well. Welcome in. You can never have too many copies of Ride to Hell Retribution. I've got like 3 copies of. I don't want it. I've got like 3 copies of Rogue Warrior as well. I like to keep multiple copies of the classics, you know. The Pride of Wales. From Melbourne, Australia, brackets Cardiff, Wales, it's Tavish. Fucking hell, Tavish gets pyro. Tavish gets two pyro. That's absurd. That's too many pyros for Tavish, quite frankly. That's disgusting. Stop it. Nathan. I hope this strikes the fear of God into Tavish. Nathan. Whoa! Now that's a superstar right there. Nathan Cake. Cakey Two Belts, one of the mainstays, one of the stars of Monday Night Babs in that show's short tenure so far on the air. He's won the heart of the nation. Apart from Lord Brotovich, who hates him for some reason. Oh yes, because he beat him, that's why. But tonight, Nathan Cake, as I said earlier, has the weight of the world upon his shoulders as he defends the title against Roundabout Painter, Flag Shagger, Lamppost Enthusiast, Tavish. Don't let us down, Nathan. Don't let us down, Nathan. We need you now more than ever. BENXT, BENXT. Although actually it's not BENXT, it's technically Monday Night Babs. Here we go.
Introducing the challenger.
Boo! Boo!
106 pounds, Tavish.
Tavish, who of course pre-gamed for this match, not in the gym, but in Weatherspoons from when it opened at 7 a.m. through to about midday, drinking £1.50 pints.
19 pounds, the pure Stampede
Pure.
National Champion, Nathan Case.
Nathan Cake, the People's Champion, the PlayStation Nation title holder. Only the second in history, first of course being Lord Brotovich, who lost. He lost it when he was beaten. And unfortunately the referee will have to show Tavish the title. Tavish by rights probably assumes that that is his. And it's Nathan Cake's job to show him that that is not the case. Tavish limbering up. Nathan Cake checking the wrists. Are smooth and pure and ready to go. We will not be doing cashing on this match, thank you very much. And unfortunately it's Tavish who draws first blood with that dropkick, and then a head scissors takedown from the champion. Makes it look easy. Oh my goodness me, and look at Nathan Cake go, but there's no water in the pool. Tavish managed to get out of the way, elbow drop from the challenger. A stomp from Tavish and a knee to the lower back of Nathan Cake. I'm off to visit my nan, so I'll catch you later. Imagine trying to explain this to a 97-year-old nan. I think she'd love it. I think she'd have a great time. You might have to do a lot of filling in of blanks, and I wouldn't swear, I promise. Anyway, hope you have a lovely time with your nan. Send her all of our love, please. Into the cover, Tavish. I can't believe it. Tavish is the first one to go for a pin in this match. I'm not enjoying the confidence of Tavish cross-body. Can Cake fly? Yes, it can. Stomp from Nathan Cake. Should have saved that cash-in option in case Tavish won. Grimace has got bigger fish to fry. Hello? Grimace has got bigger fish to fry. Grimace, of course, is the sole Billy in the Bank briefcase holder remaining after James Worm was unsuccessful in cashing in his briefcase. And in the main event, Hannah Montana is defending her title, and you best believe that Grimace is watching on with great interest. Because whoever emerges from that match may have the purple phenom to deal with next. Tavish grabs a hold from behind. Unfortunately, one of the things that you cannot fault Tavish for is his impeccable wrestling ability. Clearly trained and came up in the UK scene where technical wrestling is extremely proudly taught and trained and passed down, knowing how to manipulate joints and use someone's weight and momentum against them. But how you gonna deal with a sling blade from a Cake? The answer is you can't, so there. The thickness sends their love, man. Yes, that. Nathan Cake. Challenger on his shoulder. Oh, and a shoulder breaker to Tavish. At his age, that might actually cause permanent damage. He'll never paint a roundabout again. Oh my goodness me, but turnabout is fair play, and Nathan Cake might never rob a tomb again after that. And amazingly, Tavish has earned himself a signature, which I really don't like. Oh my goodness me, just slingshotting the champion into the bottom rope. Nathan Cake pulled back to his feet. Counter from Cake. Boot to the tum-tum. And a counter again from Tavish. Tavish may be looking to execute his signature now. Nathan Cake needs to be very careful. Tavish, oh no, Tavish has drawn first blood as well. Nathan Cake busted open on the top rope, and Tavish catches Nathan Cake running in. Stomp to the midsection, and what's Tavish looking to do now? Tavish to the middle rope. Nathan Cake is prone, elbow delivered to the champion. Oh, I don't like how this is going, gang. Into the cover. Only a 1 count. Nathan's still alive. Hello, Internet Billy. I am TripleJump guy. Well, I was anyway. I hope you're doing well. Love the alg. I assume that's short for algae, and you're some sort of whale. In which case, I'm glad you enjoy that algae. You slurp it up, my friend. Do whales eat algae? They don't, do they? They eat krill. They eat krill. Algae? What could you be? What sort of animal are you? I mean algorithm, of course. Lovely. I'm glad you managed to find me. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well, Billy. Little puppet boys. That's what whales eat. Little puppet boys. Duck eat algae. Okay, Internet Billy, unfortunately, or fortunately, you are now officially some sort of duck. Welcome in, man. And look at this. Head scissors takedown from Nathan Cake. PlayStation Nation Championship on the line. Tavish, the challenger. Not sent into the steel stairs because it didn't work. Maybe he loves Algeria. Could be. Gonna need clarification, Billy, if you're able to. What is it that you love? What a deep question. Tavish still hasn't been able to pull off this signature yet. Nathan Cake. Oh, Nathan Cake's earned it, though. Tavish was going for the signature, but Nathan Cake stole it. Pump handle driver from the champion. Oh, God, I need to cough. This is terrible. Not enough. Nathan Cake went for the pump handle driver. Tavish was able to kick out, but Nathan Cake with a finisher, maybe going for the Cake Destroyer. Nathan Cake hits Tavish with the Cake Destroyer, and Nathan Cake has defended the sanctity. Oh, no, he hasn't. He's not defended the sanctity of the title. God, Ben, your face gets so red. I'm so sorry. I promise you I'm okay. It's because I'm having to cough real hard. It's not pleasant for me. Oh no, and now wrenching back on Nathan Cake, who does manage to escape. Tavish ducks out of the way, surprising spryness from the 85-year-old there. Well, he's probably what? I reckon Tavish, knowing what we know about him and his background, I think he's 27. That's a 27-year-old Tavish. Knife-edge chops delivered back and forth. Then how many of the Brits do you think are going to win it all in? Because I have a feeling all of them will, other than Will. Well, if the past is anything to go by, Tony Khan bloody loves to give someone a hometown win. Is it crazy to say all of them? Tavish wins the exchange and he's got a signature and a finisher. Of course, he can't win the title on the outside. Nathan Cake's title reign is hanging by a thread here. This is not looking good. Drop kick sends the champion back down to the outside. Need more alcohol. Hello? Need more alcohol to sort that cough, Ben. I'm going to do it. It's a good recommendation. This is not a medical recommendation for anyone else. Standing drop kick from Tavish. Oh, but Nathan Cake, he's caked up. He's caking up, and Tavish can't believe it, and now Nathan Cake has the upper hand, but he's doing a taunt. He's doing a taunt, and Tavish is taking advantage. Completely the wrong time for Nathan Cake to do a taunt there. Scoop slam from Tavish, who now is going up to the top rope. Nathan Cake in the drop zone. I don't know this. I don't know that this is going to be good for Nathan Cake. Tavish to the top rope. Double axe handle, down goes Cake. We could be looking at the closing moments of the reign of Cake here as Tavish lines up a finisher. Oh, a specialised neck breaker there that only Tavish can do. You have to pay 6 roundabouts to unlock that. Oh God, Nathan Cake escapes. The Cake escape, but Tavish isn't done. He's got a signature and a finisher still to go. Oh, and a big kick. Nathan Cake ducks out the way, though. Nathan Cake going to work on the arm. Rolls through, schoolboy roll-up. Imagine if Nathan Cake won via a schoolboy roll-up. No, he's not done it, though. Tavish back to his feet. Oh, and Tavish sends him for a loop there. And Tavish going for a second finisher. No! Tavish is going to win the PlayStation Nation Championship. Nathan Cake needs to kick out. Tavish knows, though, that Nathan's too close to the ropes. Hopefully this is going to give Nathan enough time to kick out. But if not, the world as we know it is going to end as Tavish has become the PlayStation Nation champion. And he's beaten him clean. No interference, no cheating. Professional wrestling has died here tonight on stream. Tavish has dethroned Nathan Cake, and that was the beginning of the end. The knee strike into this. Can I call it the roundabout neck breaker? I'm going to. He doesn't even celebrate with the title. I think genuinely the sponsors of BENXT Scandalous might have called an audible there. They put in a phone call to GM. All right, that's enough. That's enough, Tavish. All right, that's enough of that. I think the sponsors quickly made a call to the general manager of Monday Night Babs. Here comes the pain Barbara Pearson. Just said, hey, I know he won, but I do not want to see him celebrating on screen with the title. None of that. We're not seeing that, please. That's mental. Tavish has beaten Nathan Cake and is now the PlayStation Nation champion. Absolutely unbelievable. 449.8 thousand channel points have gone to 19 of you who backed Tavish there. Unbelievable. And sorry, I'm just going to scroll back up here because we got some clarification there from Billy. Love the algorithm for bringing me to this algebra slash Algeria appreciating community. Billy, welcome in. I'm so glad you managed to find us. I'm sure, well, I hope you're aware that sadly TripleJump came to an end at the beginning of last year. All of us are largely scattered to the winds at the moment, but most of us are streaming. So if you scroll down and you look at my recommended channels, you'll be able to find and hopefully reconnect with anyone that you care to. Peter and I are still doing Worst Games Ever together on a dedicated channel. I'm making videos on my own. I'm streaming here 3 times a week. This is our silly wrestling stream full of characters from Vidiots, from TripleJump, from streams right here. And I do hope you'll stick around. It'd be lovely to have you be part of this community. They're lovely, they're welcoming, and if you do hang out with us, you'll have a great time. So, hope you enjoy this stream. But if not, lovely to reconnect and have a wonderful rest of your day. 7 times this week. Yeah, I'm doing 7 streams this week. It's true. It's crazy. And that's kind of stupid of me, but I am. It's an actual fact. So there we are. I'm going to fix this cold with booze now and also drink to forget the pain of Tavish winning. Give me a second. There we go. There we go. But I forget what on earth Emma the Bear is a reference to. Oh, Darklair. That's when we were gifted a jungle skog, which is the big bear from IKEA at TripleJump by Emilition, who is a fantastic YouTuber, and I believe she streams occasionally as well. Though I'm not sure if she does it regularly. Certainly, she does a lot of videos, and she sent that in. So it was then named Emma the Bear. So that's the origin of that. There you go. My daughter just asked me why that old man won. I don't have an answer for her. Tell her that he shouldn't have, and sometimes things just don't go the way we want. But that's okay, because the treasure hunter made out of cake, will hopefully get his redemption at some point. Because life's not fair sometimes. So there we are. Oh my god, Peter has a channel too. He does. Yeah, go check it out. He's doing some amazing stuff. All of the TripleJump guys are doing incredible stuff. Peter's the only one of us brave enough to not continue to cover video games. So if you want to go watch loads of amazing videos about lots of interesting non-video game topics, go check it out. You got like a year's worth of content to catch up on. You're going to have a great time. But yeah, go reconnect with stuff. Hopefully this is your opportunity to do that. Unfor Gabler, thank you for the resub. 10 months. Appreciate you, thank you. And also big apologies, I'm going to replay it again because I believe the match was ongoing. Waslie, 11 months subbing for Tavish. Tavish? Subbing for Tavish. Thank you very much to you both. Thank you. Excuse me. Is Mickey starting their channel soon? Mikey's already got a channel. It's called Trying My Best Mikey. So far he's only done the one video on it, but he's been crazy busy. Work has been very demanding for Mikey, and then obviously we had the Podiots live show, which he did an unbelievable amount of work on. And you may have seen today that there was an advert that went out for some amazing limited run of merch that we're doing over on the Vidiots shop, including an incredible art print that is very limited, but it's all up for pre-order and you've only got until the 7th of September to do. Mikey made that advert. It's absolutely haunting in only a way that Michael Johnson could possibly make it. So you're going to want to go and check that out, even if you don't go and buy some merch. You want to go see that advert because it's scary as hell. So there we are. That's what that's what Mikey's up to. But certainly, I believe he is hoping to dedicate more time to making videos for his channel soon. So go drop a subscribe over there on Mikey's channel. I think it's Trying My Best Mikey, but if you go and check out my personal YouTube channel, not the VODs channel, the main one, at the bottom again, there's a suggested channels thing, and I think Mikey's in there, so you can go find it nice and easy. Is Mikey still editing for Yogs or someone else now? Also, I'm guessing he animated it with his 6 skills. I believe I asked him, how did you make that? And I think he used Blender, and there was a Mr. Blobby model that someone uploaded for free that he was able to use, and then he was able to apply an animation where Mr. Blobby dances. I don't want to give too many spoilers, because if you haven't seen it, you deserve the nightmares, so you can go check it out. But he's editing he works for Reach now, which is a production company where many of you will know PlayStation Access. That's where that lives. But he doesn't work on the PlayStation Access stuff. He works on other projects that they have, including he was working on like a promotional campaign for a game recently, and the trailer that he edited was on a PlayStation State of Play a number of months ago, which is super cool. So he's doing brilliant stuff as well. Everyone's doing amazing things. I'm just proud of all of them. They're all great, and I can't gush about them enough. Go and support. They're brilliant and they deserve it. So. I have been topping up this drink with some decaffeinated Pepsi because I do want to go to sleep tonight, and I have managed to overfill it.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff. That's lovely.
Dan Locky25, thank you for the resub. 16 months. That's how long we've been doing this for now, by the way, which is mental. And did I say Unforgabler? I did. There's a second shout out for you, Unforgabler. Okay, enough mucking about. It's time for the Vent Pervert. And here's a little bit of clarification for those of us in attendance who might be new. The Vent Pervert is what we christened Batman during our Batman Arkham series playthrough. And Spider-Pants is who we are currently playing through the Marvel Spider-Man game as, because I have the outfit that is just him in his mask and a pair of pants. All of these past VODs, by the way, are on my VODs channel. So you've got like a year and a half's worth of basically long plays if you want to go check those out. All of them categorized in playlists. There's all sorts of stuff you can go and check out. And Internet Billy, welcome to the thickness. Thank you so much for taking the plunge. Pleasure to have you here. And I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the ride for as long as you're on it. Troweling Badger as well, 16 months. I can't believe I'm resubbing after that result. Truly the darkest timeline. Troweling Badger, thank you for all of your support and everything you've done over the last 16 months as well. And also to the other mods as well. Mr. Black and Lord Brotovich too. See, I've gone down a thank you rabbit hole now, where I just want to say thank you to everyone because I'm so bloody grateful. I am though. I'm well grateful. You're all brilliant. Okay. It is time. Oh, also, one other thing. Yeah, time to go wide. One thing we do here is we go wide sometimes. We call the collective noun for you lot, for the audience, is the thickness. And going wide is, well, sometimes we make the game wide. There we are. We can do that. And sometimes I go wide as well, like this. Proudly presented in, as you can see there in the bottom right-hand corner, wide vision. This is for special occasions. This is for gifted subs, and if we just sometimes we've been on the front page of Twitch and we think, what's the worst thing I could do? Well, what if I did this on the front page of Twitch? That would surely be alarming to a lot of people, and we do that sometimes. There we are. Anyway, that's enough of that. That's Ben's Streams 101. You've graduated now. Welcome aboard. Let's do this thing. The Vent Pervert versus Spider Pants. 1-on-1. Let's do. Hello? Let's do. Yeah, you know what? I will not elaborate. Let's do indeed. Jesus Life, thank you for gifting us up to D-Lodge. See, now I've got to do the thing, haven't I? There's a catchphrase through. Wet Dreams and Thick Streams, ahoy hoy, welcome to the thickness to D-Lodge 91. Jesus Life, thank you very much. Sorry, the Vent Pervert, after you.
Weighing in at 232 pounds,
The Vent Pervert moved over to BENXT at the conclusion of Season 1. Previously housed over on Pip Down, where he was a Butterfield champion. Currently embroiled in a feud with fresh superhero on the block, Spider-Pants, who of course has no titles to his name whatsoever, given his very, very short tenure here. Let's get this thing going. And now we get to hear Ben Cooper's beautiful pan flute rendition of Hero. Off of Chad Kroger, off of Nickelback, and the other guy whose name I always forget, off of the band I always forget the name of.
weighing in at 145 pounds, the Spider
Tetsuo, thank you for gifting us up to Spider Pants. Welcome to the thickness, Spider Pants. Great to have you on board. Has anyone ever in the history of this game downloaded a perfect Spider-Man model that someone's made and then just taken everything off except the mask? Because I do that. Josie Scott of Saliva. I always want to say Salvia, that's not it. Saliva, thank you, Gravy in My Veins. There we are. I think this is technically Spider-Pants' first proper match. These two have been getting in each other's faces for weeks now, and we finally get to see them collide. This is an Extreme Rules match, so there's no count out, no disqualification. And we're underway. Vent Pervert going for that discus forearm, but Spider-Pants quickly backs him up to the rope. Vent Pervert counters out, goes Spider-Pants. Vent Pervert, springboard, very nice. Moonsault to the outside. And I'd say about 75% of our music here, all custom music that I'm triggering myself from my streaming software, is put together by the incomparable Ben Cooper there in chat. Everyone's got their own theme. The rest of them I've sort of filled in the blanks from the YouTube audio library due to copyright concerns. But some of these themes... Whew, excellent. Spider-Pants backs the Vent Pervert up to the corner. Turns him round. Double axe handle to the back of the Vent Pervert. Some disrespect here for the former Butterfield champion of Spider-Pants. Wrestling in just his pants is making him look a little bit silly. Apparently... hang on. I'm going to go red now.
There we are, I'm back now.
Apparently I've also unlocked the Enchanted Big Boy Pants channel badge to show off too. What is that? Oh yeah, you have! Enchanted Big Boy Boxers. What is that? Twitch is weird, man. I don't understand what Twitch does half the time. Standing Spanish fly from Spider-Pants, and if anyone knows anything about flies, it's going to be the Spider-Pants. Spider-Pants up to the top rope, and look at that head scissors takedown, diving from the top rope all the way to the outside. The Vent Pervert is down. Spider-Pants on top of the world right now. And we're going to see the emergence of the first weapon of this match, and I believe it is a bag of thumbtacks, and Spider-Pants, barefoot, is putting them in the centre of the ring. He can't not have stood on at least 6 of those there. But the action will resume on the outside. No one in danger of being thrown through the thumbtacks just yet. And I've got to say, out of the two of them, I think Spider-Pants is going to be worse off if he goes into those thumbtacks, because the Vent Pervert's wearing bloody battle armour, so he'll be fine. He'll be absolutely fine. Spider-Pants sent in. Could it possibly be the consequences of his actions? Vent Pervert misses. And as is tradition, we see his cape starting to glitch round to his front. It appears to have reset itself now, fortunately. Spider pan, springboard. Oh, God, he must have gotten a toe in those. And now he's going to... Oh, he's walking on them. What's he doing? Vent Pervert now with several strikes. European uppercut. Spider Pants, I think, lucky escape there. Not quite landing on those. Kendo stick in hand. Nickelback a WWE royalty too. I don't care how bad 2009 Raw was. Burn it to the ground, slaps. It does, you're right. And they've got a new album coming out soon. And the one redeeming thing from WrestleMania this year was, honestly, Bones for the Crows, which is a new Nickelback song. And if the rest of the album is like that, you know what? Count me in. You can see there are thumbtacks in the back of Spider Pants. This is not good. Oh, it fell out. Never mind. Vent Pervert to the top rope. Spider Pants is down. He's out. What is the Vent Pervert looking to do? Deal some justice, probably. Oh! The Spider Pants ducks out of the way. Sends him into the corner, and he's walking all over those thumbtacks. I hate it. Vent Pervert puts him on the ropes. Counter from Spider Pants. Out goes the Vent Pervert. Kendo stick in hand. Spider Pants just warming up. Excuse me. Knee delivered under the jaw of Spider Pants on the outside, and here... Oh, no, it's sorted itself out again. The cape starting to slowly go round to the front, turn into a big bib, just in case the Vent Pervert perhaps has a spaghetti meal later and slops tomato all over his front. That would be disastrous. Misses with that. Oh, and Spider Pants makes him pay. Picks him up. Spider Pants. Oh, misses. Oh, doesn't quite get him in the ring, but he gets in there for... Oh, and Spider Pants taking a moment to taunt. This is not a good idea because directly behind him, springboard dropkick is the Vent Pervert into the cover. Is this going to do it? Spider Pants has taken one hell of a beating here so far. Oh! He's just knocked him out. Oh my God. And the Vent Pervert dealing justice the only way he knows how. With supreme violence into the cover. Is the Vent Pervert going to win this grudge match between the two superheroes? He is. Vent Perv wins. Unfortunately for Spider Pants, he missed with that springboard. And there was the Vent Pervert. Essentially ready just to knock him out with strike after strike after strike. Spider Pants looked good in this match, but I think his downfall, quite frankly, was setting up those thumbtacks, which was a terrible idea. It was never going to go his way. In fact, I bet there are thumbtacks in one of those many pouches on the Vent Pervert's utility belt. Big win here tonight, as the Vent Pervert proves that he rules the superhero roost here in BENXT. Do you know what is really cringe but I bloody love? Nickelback and Kid Rock covering Elton John's Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting on the Charlie's Angels soundtrack. That is so niche. Now write a more early naughty sentence if you dare. I'm going to have to go check that out. Ben Cooper replies and says, yeah, that's a killer cover. I wish Kid Rock weren't involved. Yeah, you know what? I wish Kid Rock weren't involved is something we can all say about everything, always. Anyway, Vent Pervert sees off Spider Pants. Big win for that boy. The Drinks Fairies just messaged me. OMG, next road trip playlist should be an old WWE one. We've done it before, but this conversation is making me want to do it again. I assume, of course, she's talking about the old, basically SmackDown versus Raw soundtracks. Current day WWE 2K soundtracks are piss. The first thing I do is turn all that music off, and I put on the entrance themes that I like, and that's it. But the SmackDown versus Raw, oh my goodness me, so good, unbelievable. Right. Vidiot's Championship is on the line next. Incumbent champion Peter Austin has successfully defended his title at the last 2 pay-per-views, if I'm remembering rightly. Ben Potter, Michael Johnson, vying for that championship. They collide every month on these pay-per-views. And I'm just going to consult my spreadsheet here to check how many times each wrestler has been the champion. Let's have a look. Bum, 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 bum. Doing a manual search. Bear with me. Bear with me. Where are we? VODs Championship. I can't see the numbers. I might need the spreadsheet fairy to help me out with that one. Certainly, though, I believe Mikey Johnson may have held the VODs Championship the least of these two, and Ben Potter and Peter Austin are currently tied, I believe, for the amount of times they've held the title. Regardless, Peter Austin wants to hold onto it for as long as possible. Ben Potter wants to get ahead. Legally different. That's a different guy up there. Legally different. Ben Potter wants to nab the championship for another time, and Mikey Johnson wants to level the playing field. Hang on, what's the spreadsheet fairy telling me? Hang on, let's have a look at this. I'm trying to. I've got it. I can work it out. I can do this. Okay, I see it. I've got it now. We're all good. I don't know where I was thinking of looking. So currently, Ben Potter is a 2-time VODs champion. Peter Austin is definitely also a 2-time VODs champion, but it only says 1 time on here. Mikey Johnson is a 1-time VODs champion. I believe that is the case, certainly. But Peter and Ben are definitely tied. I know that much. Peter's held it twice. Ben's held it twice. And so it's all to play for tonight. Predictions are over. BENXT bucks are wagered. Peter defends his title. Now.
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the Internet's Television Championship.
VODs. That's what that is. And here comes legally different Ben Potter, different guy. Niche Saliva Connection. They did the cover of the Peter Gunn theme originally by Henry Mancini for the Midway and Worst Games Ever Classic Spy Hunter. In fact, that's how I discovered Saliva back in 2001. That's amazing. Legally different Ben Potter here marching into battle. Ben Potter with 40% of the predictions here. Big number for Ben Potter. Peter Austin, 32%, the champion, of course. And Michael Johnson, 28%. Is that tattoo based on real life? I'm guessing the answer is no. Why would you guess the answer is no? I want to know before I actually give you the answer. Go on. Why do you think that's not based on real life? Tell me. I dare you. Tell me. Ben Potter looking to capture his 3rd VODs championship here tonight. Because you notoriously hate trees. Is it? Can't stand. Dendrologically speaking, can't stand them. Smug, aren't they? Ooh, I'm 300 years old. Get over yourselves with your chlorophyll. Get out of here. And here comes the VODs champion. Big into deforestation. Get the forests out of my face. Oh, I forgot to give Peter his proper entrance attire. He's coming out in his tag team attire. That's embarrassing. To be fair, I think Ben is as well. Whoa, so cool. Which bloody show is Mikey on? There we are. I'm trying to find his music. Peter Austin's been the champion for a couple of months now. Big bragging rights. He went into the Podiats live show as champion. That's why he had the title in front of him on the desk. But it's always a tricky job to defend your title in a triple threat match. Let's see if he can get the job done. In fact, I believe Ben Potter's also wearing his tag team attire. Both Ben and Peter have special attire for when they wrestle on their own. And I think Mikey's coming out in his special outfit for a championship opportunity. But of course, Ben and Peter are wrestling together next. So maybe it makes sense that they're wearing their tag team outfit. And unfortunately, Mikey is also not wearing his special attire. I have dropped the ball on that massively. What? Mikey Johnson, the only person in this match to have held a singles title other than the VODs Championship. That was the BENXT Wide title back in BENXT Season 1. Of course, Ben Potter and Peter Austin are former BENXT Tag Team Champions together. And after this match, they will challenge for the Monday Night Babs Tag Team titles together. But Mikey Johnson, arguably the one with the most singles championship experience here. And here we go. You never answered the question in case you missed it. I said because there was no sign of it in Clooney too. Well, there should have been because I wasn't wearing a long sleeve shirt at any point. Tattoo, yeah? Yeah. Okay, you're satisfied on this arm? Tattoos plural. Are we good? Anyway, championship on the line. Peter Austin takes him down. No, to be fair, you probably would have seen it, like, when I'm wearing sleeves, you would have seen it to about there, and I was wearing a black shirt, so it probably sort of blended in a little bit, which is understandable. Peter Austin, oh my goodness me, a springboard poison rana from the champion, and Ben Potter looking to crack his tag team partner in the head with a baseball bat. Peter stops him. And a neck breaker delivered from one tag partner to another. I do hope that Ben Potter and Peter Austin can be good friends after this, because they've got another championship to vie for immediately afterwards, and hopefully they're not too hurt either. In fact, given the fact they're wearing matching gear, it sort of looks like they're working together against Mikey, which is crazy. Peter Austin taking it to his tag partner again. Just elbows to the face of Ben Potter. Mikey Johnson behind him. And a back suplex from Mikey. Mikey, the only man standing in this match. Double stomp to Ben Potter. He's had enough. Leave him alone, for God's sake. What were the non-sleeve tattoos? No, you had the sleeve, but don't remember what you said the others were. I had a Nathan Cake tattoo here, which was a Sick Parvis Magna tattoo, but I got that covered with this. And I have an ankle tattoo, which is a Bloodborne tattoo. That will be a little bit difficult to show on stream, but I'm going to try. Here we go. Sorry, the wrestling is also happening, but now I've decided I'm going to do it. That was very hard work. I hope you appreciated that. Wrestling! I could have dislocated my hip there. The real danger was to my streaming setup, because if my chair had folded backwards, which it probably could have done, it's not a good chair, I might have knocked a monitor off, but we're all good. There were no free feet. I didn't show the feet. I showed legs. Free legs. German suplexes from Peter Austin to Ben Potter. Spins him out. Regular suplex. And there's Mikey Johnson lying in wait. Michael Johnson, powerbomb position with Peter Austin. Is he going to spin him round? They all do this. All of them. Hangs Peter out to dry. Ben Potter eats a drop kick to the back. Peter Austin has a finisher. The other two men in this match nowhere close. Ben, big splash to Mikey Johnson in the corner. Techiweo catch you soon. Take care of yourself, man. Thank you for gifting the sub as well. Appreciate it. Oh. This is sorry. On my wall over there is the actual VODs Championship. And the whole thing just flopped forwards. There's a little bit of adhesive keeping it in place and then a bracket holding it there. And rather spookily, the entire thing nearly just fell off the wall during the VODs Championship match. I'm keeping my eye on you, title. I'm keeping my eye on you. Maybe it means it's coming home to Legally Different Ben Potter, not me, of course. Belly to belly suplex. And Ben now with a signature, but he doesn't know the champion is there, and he gets clocked in the face by a chair into the cover. Mikey Johnson staggered. Peter Roster. Oh, Mikey took too long, but Ben Potter able to kick out. Adhesive is admin's cousin. Stop it. Mikey Johnson sends Peter into the corner. Stamp to the schnoz of Legally Different Ben Potter. And Peter Rostin takes down Mikey. Peter slingshot over, potentially looking for a weapon of some kind. No, he noticed that Mikey rolled to the outside. Scoop slam from Michael Johnson. Mikey calling for it. And little does he know that Ben's there. And this is, of course, as always, the danger of a triple threat match. You cannot turn your back on the action in this match. Mikey to the outside, chair in hand. Ben plants his tag team partner. And there's Michael Johnson, faster off the draw than Ben. Ben with a counter DDT from Ben Potter. Ben back in the ring, picks up the kendo stick. And jumps back to the outside, but Peter Rostin saw him coming. Counter, kendo stick to the tum-tum. Oh! And Michael Johnson with the counter, slamming Peter's head into the canvas on the outside. Backstabber from Michael Johnson. Peter Rostin, Poison Rana. And now the champion's the only one standing. He lifts Ben back to his feet. Ben sent back into the ring. Mikey back to his feet as well. Peter in. Michael Johnson following, all three men now back in this match. Ben forearm to the spine, but both Peter and Ben caught by Michael Johnson at the same time with that back elbow. On a stunner from Ben to Peter Austin into the cover. Mikey knows he needs to... What's he doing? Mikey took a minute there. I thought he wasn't going to even try and break that up. But it's Ben and it's Mikey. The champion is on the outside. Ben with a finisher in tow. Mikey Johnson busted open. The champion nowhere to be seen. Ben to the top rope. What's he looking to go for here? He lifts Michael Johnson up. Double underhook. Oh my God, what's he doing? Oh, it's a top rope pedigree. Oh no, and just like his real life counterpart, or rather his fictional alternative, Legally Different alternative, Ben Potter manages to hurt his knee as Peter Austin reinserts himself into proceedings. And the belt fixing fairy is now putting the belt back up on the wall. Thank you, belt fixing fairy. There we go. Peter Austin into the cover. Kick out. And Peter. Counter from Mikey. There's Ben with a knee strike to the back of Mikey's head. Ben picks up the baseball bat and there's only one man it can connect with, but Peter gets out of the way. He doesn't get out of the way of the second one, though. He gets out of the way of the third one. And not the fourth one. And not the fifth one. And Ben, signature in tow. Michael Johnson is stirring on the outside. Can he get there in time to break up whatever pinfall may occur because of this? Yes, I think he is. He's properly on his feet. Mikey's clearing the announce desk for some reason. And all Ben's doing is shoulder tackles for some reason, which is weird. Mikey bleeding from the forehead. Oh, and there's Mikey stepping through. Oh no, wrenching back and then a stomp delivered to Legally Different Ben Potter, but the champion with a kendo stick. Mikey manages to counter the follow-up offense though, and he's pinning Peter Austin. Everyone's down. Oh. Champion with the kick out. And there's Ben, still with a signature. And what could Ben be looking to do now? Counter from Mikey. Mikey hits him with a back elbow. Into the cover. Peter Austin's championship reign hangs in the balance, but Ben kicks out at 1. Ben's rolling to the outside. Peter throws Mikey out as well. I'm after an Uncharted... Oh my God! Peter Austin nearly reached the moon. I'm after an Uncharted-themed tattoo. Going to get an old-fashioned nautical map with sick Parvis Magnus sort of wrapped around it in a ribbon. Just need to pull references from each of the game to fill up the spaces a bit. Want it as a wrist to elbow sleeve. That sounds awesome. If and when you get that done, please share progress with us. Oh, Ben was squaring up to Peter there, but Mikey interjected. Just threw him across the ringside area. Forearms from Michael Johnson. Brutal, and another one. And Mikey does have a finisher. Peter has a finisher. Ben also has a finisher. All 3 men in this match have a finisher. Peter has a signature as well. And it's these one-on-one scenarios that are so dangerous in the deep water in these matches, because if there's not someone to break up the pin, that's going to be it. Mikey enziguri. Ben tumbles to the outside. Look at Mikey go! The Parrot Boy! Oh no, but Ben caught him into a powerbomb, and Peter comes flying in with a forearm. Down goes Ben, and the champion is the only one standing. Peter helps himself to a kendo stick, climbs back outside. Mikey's doing a taunt. Oh, okay. I was going to say, Ben's down on the floor, but Peter decides to go after Ben for some reason. Look at these kicks. Mikey getting out of the way. These Vidiots boys know each other so well at this point. Wrestling every single month for this championship. Peter beckoning for the reckoning. What? Oh, Peter, look at that. Incredible speed from the Vidiots champion. Oh, and then rolling. But Ben counters. Hey, Pippa. Do you want to come and see this? Ben chasing Mikey into the ring. Oops. No? Okay, she's going. Peter misses wildly. Ben connects with a basement dropkick to Mikey. Oh, and Peter hits. That's a very interesting castle. And he's hit it at exactly the right time because Michael Johnson has just rolled to the outside. Peter Austin. Oh, no. Doesn't quite get the job done. That was a perfect opportunity for Peter to retain. And Michael... What? Michael Johnson takes a knee and eats a flatliner for some reason. That was really weird. Mikey was frozen in time and space there. And now it's Ben's turn. Rib breaker and again. And throws the champion across the ring like he's nothing. And you can see the wounds of war on all of these guys. But Mikey locking in the submission on Ben. Is Ben going to tap out? Is Mikey Johnson going to be the new Vidiots champion? Peter says no. Peter breaks it up. What an incredible match between these three. Mikey to the top rope. The Parrot Boy looking to fly. Oh, but Peter cuts him off at the pass. Not good enough, though, although Mikey does just sort of crumble to the floor. Ben completely out on his feet. There's Michael Johnson's snapmare. Peter takes him down. Mikey gets straight back to his feet. Misses with the forearm. Grabs him on the way round, though. Hip toss. Then there's Ben Potter. Ben back into things now. Sends Mikey into the corner. Misses with that. Does a little taunt. Whenever he does this taunt, he tends to get punched in the face, but it didn't happen this time. Belly-to-belly suplex from Ben. Forearm from Peter. Drops Ben. And Ben rolls to the outside. Mikey is stunned. This is Peter's opportunity. Oh, look at this submission. Very unique indeed. Ben's doing a taunt on the outside, and in the meantime, Mikey could tap out, but Mikey manages to escape. Ben back in. Oh, and a bit of tag team. Oh, this is not going to sit well for Ben and Peter in their tag team title match next. A little bit of a team up cut. Oh, and a pump kick from Ben. And imagine if it was Ben who pinned Peter for this title tonight. Sends him all the way up and all the way down. Oh, and Ben just rolls out the ring for some reason. Mikey with the kip up as Ben retrieves a set of steel stairs and just stands there motionless, puts them down, decides he doesn't want it anymore. Wow, look at that from Peter. That's incredible. Oh, and then Peter hits. That's a very interesting castle on Ben. Surely Peter Austin has managed to nail the retention here. And he's done it. What an incredible match from these three. Peter Austin perfect at picking those moments out. to hit that finisher, and Peter marches on as the Vidiots champion. Ben Potter, legally different, and Mikey Johnson will just have to wait until next week, or rather next month in Universe, to challenge again for the title.
Here is your winner, and still Internet's television champion, Time
Peter Austin overcomes the odds once again and is still your Vidiots champion. And in about 10 minutes, or let's be honest, 45 minutes, given how long tag matches go, he could be Tiny Peter 2 belts, as he and legally different Ben Potter team up to take on Rim Flare and Triple Flush of P-Volution for their Monday Night Babs tag team titles. In recent weeks, it's all been team redundant, as they have successfully beaten the tag team champions in non-title matches on 2 occasions. Their most recent meeting, we enacted the 10-minute timer, and then we choose the option that makes them do the finish to the match as soon as possible thing. And it was really crap, and P-Volution won. And it was a bit weird. However, given it's a title match, we are not doing that. We're going to let this play out in its entirety, and we will see who emerges as the tag team champions. However, before we do that, I need to go and chat with Tim. So please bear with me 1 second as I go and do a quick wee-wee. That was cool, wasn't it? Wee-wee? I don't say that. I'm going to go and do a quick tinkle. Okay, we're back. Thank you for bearing with me while I very grown-uply did a wee-wee. It was great, and I had a wonderful time, but I'm glad to be back, you know. Okay. Predictions have concluded. Peter Austin and Ben Potter team redundant. Challenge for P-Volution's tag team titles. P-Volution have had a stranglehold on basically every single tag division they have ever been in. Monday Night Babs being no exception. They are the incumbent and only holders of these titles. No one has held them before, and no one has held them since, because they've still got them. Hoping to make a difference here tonight, though, is Team Redundant, although they have just been through the wars, so hopefully they'll be alright. I did get a chance to chat with the leader of P-Volution, EE Tim, while I was in the toilet, And he said that if these two lose, there's going to be hell to pay. I don't know what that means, but for the sake of these two boys, I hope they do it. Let's see how it goes.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the middleweight Raw Tag Team Championship.
Some boos there. Don't know what they're booing, but they're booing it. And here come the boys. Rim Flair and Triple Flush, current and only Monday Night Babs tag team champions. Before this, when they were over on BENXT, they were tag champions there as well. Outside of that, Rim Flair is a former Aldi Red Thunder champion over on BENXT. Triple Flush is also a former Aldi Red Thunder champion over on BENXT. And here on Monday Night Babs, he was also the second ever Tesco KX champion. These guys are no slouches, particularly in regards to the tag team division, and it's going to be tough for Team Redundant here tonight to get those titles off them. Although, as I said, in recent weeks they have been giving them the business in non-title matches. So let's get to Team Redundant. Now, I don't know if damage actually passes over in this. I don't know if it carries on between matches, but we'll find out. If it does, then these guys are not going to have a great time, are they? Bless them. 1 hour and 41 minutes later, I get the Twitch push notification saying that BENXT is streaming. Go on, Twitch, you're the best. You can tell that Ben Potter is desperately trying to not see that the fact that Peter is still Vidiot's champion, but they've got to put that behind them for now, or certainly put it to one side for now, as Team Redundant walk into battle finally for the titles. And tonight could be the night. Let's get to the introductions. Ben, did you have a favourite trailer or reveal from Gamescom Opening Night Live last night? Not really, no. It was generally underwhelming, yeah. I like the look of the one that was the spiritual successor to Soma. But it says a lot that The Witcher 3, an 11-year-old game, sort of stole the show. Oh, they are definitely still wearing the Wounds of War, aren't they? They're covered in welts and scratches. I reckon P-Volution might think it's going to be a pretty easy night at the office. Look at them, they've taken an absolute battering. This is the worst possible night they could have had their champion. They're not even doing a yeah. They are laser focused. These guys though look fresh as a daisy. P-Volution, but close enough. I like the look of the one that looked like Elden Ring. No, the other one. No, the one that was also a bit like Monster Hunter. No, not that one. It was like a JRPG. No, the other one. Right, have they... Oh no! Look how much damage they've got on them! Oh, no. Oh, it's not good for these boys. Peter Austin and Ben... Oh my god, he's just punched his soul right out of his chest. Go on, Peter, kill him! Oh, I'm not feeling overly enthusiastic about Team Redundant's chances here. The damage has carried across from their last match where they beat the crap out of each other, and this is not looking brilliant for them. Could be a tough night at the office for Team Redundant, but imagine if they could get the job done. Tag made, in comes the powerhouse of the team, Benjamin Potter. Or rather, this is actually Benedict Potter, which is why he's different from me. Oh, look at that. Powerbomb and leg drop combo. Incredible stuff from these two. Oh, and a leg drop misses from Ben. Walks into the clutches of Rim Flare. Oh no, Ben manages to connect first. Now, of course, this thing is in effect. The legal man is Ben Potter. The legal man for the other team, Rim Flare. Peter Austin has interjected himself here, which means that he will not be allowed to come in to break up any pins, break up any submissions, do anything until Ben tags him in. So Ben is all on his own here. Once per tag, you get an interference. And looks like a tag's been made on both sides, so that is now reset. Everyone is legal once again. Unfortunately, though, I think a stiff breeze could knock over Team Redundant in this one. Imagine if they can get the job done, but not if Team Redundant keep receiving double beatings like this. All these tag team moves. Peter dumps face first on the turnbuckle there, and Rim Flare following up. These guys smell blood in the water, and you can't blame them for just doing their very best to put this thing to bed immediately. You can't win off a forearm to the face. You can't do that. Peter manages to escape. He looks like he's been in a car crash. This is awful. This is absolutely not the homecoming and the crowning, the night that Team Redundant wanted. Perhaps there could be questions asked of BENXT Scandalous management here tonight, the placement of these matches, perhaps some lobbying from EE Tim or indeed P-Evolution at large that the Vidiots match took place directly before this tag team match. If it had been the other way around, it would have been very different. Yes, it would have given Mikey Johnson the advantage in that Vidiots... Oh my god, no way! An absolutely shockingly short and unimpressive loss here for the Team Redundant boys. Absolutely devastating night at the office for these two. Flushed away. And it wasn't even a bit, it was just a roll through. Ben just couldn't kick out. Disappointing. Very disappointing night for these two. Bad match rating, and can you blame them? I think it was quite frankly a mistake from management. I'll have a word with whoever that is. I'm still looking for the guy responsible. I think it was irresponsible to put the Vidiots match before this, and honestly, to be fair, I wasn't expecting the damage to stack like that. But really, those matches should have been separated. And Ben Potter and Peter Austin deserve a proper shot at those titles when they're rested. However, I will say this much, right? We've got an hour left of the stream and 2 matches left to go. How would you guys feel about the Monday Night Babs after Scandalous, that Ben Potter and Peter Austin get a rematch when they've actually had a chance to go into the match at 100%? I feel like that would probably be the fairest way to do this, because they just went through a bloody war, and once again, I was not expecting the damage to carry over, because that has not been the case previously, and maybe they patched that in, so there we go. Regardless, we must move on for now. Drinks Fairy and Les Freaking Go. Where to even begin with this one? These two have been battling for at least a month now, maybe slightly more. And it all came to a head when Les Freaking Go, the World's Sexiest Man 2025, in frustration struck a Monday Night Babs refereeing official and was shaved as punishment. You can see he is still shaved now. These guys have been competing back and forth all through these weeks, and I believe the Drinks Fairy is currently 3-1 up in this series, but Les Freaking Go will not let it freaking go. He keeps coming back, and so Monday Night Babs management have called for an end to this thing once and for all, and we're doing it inside Hell in a Cell. This rivalry must come to a close. And while the winner of this one may not be the winner of the overall series, that is the Drinks Fairy, regardless of the outcome, bragging rights will certainly be assigned depending on who comes out of this one victorious with their hand raised. So let's do this thing. One last ride. Drinks Fairy, Les Freaking Go, 1-on-1. inside Hell in a Cell.
I'm trying to find the music. There we go.
Both Drinks Fairy and Les Freaking Go, former singles champions in their own right as well. Les Freaking Go may have a proper bee in his bonnet about all of this, but I think Drinks Fairy is just as ready to have this business behind her at this point. She wants to move forward, perhaps get in contention for some championships, but she's got a Les Freaking Go shaped monkey on her back as it currently stands, and win or lose, it will finally be over, and she'll be able to move on with her career, as will Les Go, who presumably at some point any day now will grow back his beautiful hair that was partially responsible for making him World's Sexiest Man 2025. There, of course, is the fearsome Hell in a Cell structure. He doesn't look right without his hair. He's so vascular. I don't like seeing that. Les Freaking Go. Needs to put this behind him. He needs to get over it. He's already lost the feud. But he's a dangerous man. He's got nothing left to lose. And Drinks Fairy best be on her guard, especially if this thing manages to escape the confines of the cell and they do end up on top of it, which I really hope they do. They've seemingly done something to the decision-making of the CPU wrestlers in this game that does tend to make them find themselves up there more often than not in these matches. And if we don't get that, I will be disappointed. But regardless, we're going to take manual control of the camera. And we're going to move it up. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Just trying to get it in position so we can see what's going on. Because otherwise, we're going to be looking at steel cage for the whole thing. Let's freaking go. Rope assisted. Head scissors takedown. Misses with the drop kick. Drinks Fairy gets out of the way. Drinks Fairy counter from Les Freaking Go. Swatted aside from the Drinks Fairy. These two know each other so well. They've been battling for weeks now. Several strikes from Drinks Fairy. Takes down Les Go. Arm bar. Locks it in with a leg. Oh, and then a bridge as well to deal extra damage, extra pressure. Oh, shit. There we go. Seen that a little bit more. There we go. What a weird angle this is. We'll take it. Drinks Fairy backed up into the corner by Les Go. Counter. Drinks Fairy fighting out. Springboard tornado DDT. Beautifully executed by the Drinks Fairy. Now going to work on the arm. Wrenching it out of the socket nearly. She lets it go though. Les Go. Given a little reprieve here as the Drinks Fairy goes to the top rope. Wow, look at that flip. That was incredible. But nobody there. Les Go got out of the way. Oh, and okay, bit of a miscommunication. Neither person striking the other, but that kick from Les Go connected there, as did that elaborate roll-up there from the Drinks Fairy. As yet, nobody to the outside. No one trying to escape the confines of the cell and climb up to the top. I do sincerely hope that happens, though. It is half of the fun of these Hell in a Cell matches. Drinks Fairy overpowering Les Go, backs him up to the corner. Very full head of steam flying forearm into the corner. Les Go buckles, but has enough wherewithal to counter. Up to the top rope, misses with that whisper in the wind. It seems both participants throwing all caution to the wind here, pulling out their biggest maneuvers at every junction. Or juncture, whatever the word is. It's not always working for them. And now, Les Go rolls to the outside. This is an opportunity here for someone to be thrown through the edge of the cell, as long as the Drinks Fairy goes out there as well, which she is not doing, and that has not happened. No, let's have a nice civilized Hell in a Cell. No reason to even leave the ring itself. There's no reason. Are we not having a lovely time inside this cell? I'm back. I told my nans my friend said hello. Oh, lovely. Is she well? Welcome back. Into the cover, only a 2 count. Drinks Ferry does have a signature, though. Les Free can go very close to one of his own. Drinks Ferry gets Les Go up. Les Go managing to escape, though. Les. Oh my god, that DDT had some vinegar on it. Drinks Ferry up to the top rope. Les Go prone in the splash zone. Oh my god, how many revolutions was that? And the Drinks Ferry's not done. This thing could end in just inside the ring very nicely, very kindly. That was actually the Drinks Ferry signature maneuver. She now has a finisher. Drinks Valley driver. And that could be it. The Drinks Valley driver from the Drinks Ferry. Les Freaking Go is down. Not quite enough. Not quite enough. We're not worthy, says the audience, who knows they're witnessing a fairy fight a shaved purple man running power slam. Moonsault from the top rope from Les Freaking Go. Oh my goodness me! And Les Freaking Go returning the favour with a signature of his own. And Les Go has 2 finishers. And the Drinks Fairy is in real trouble here. Up to the top rope. Oh no, the Les Go cutter! Can the Drinks Fairy escape this one? Or will it be Les Go who puts the exclamation point on this feud? Drinks Fairy still alive. But Les Go's still got one. He's still got a finisher. Drinks Ferry over the top rope, and now maybe our opportunity to escape the cage. What are you afraid of? Do it. Drinks Ferry with a kip up. Uppercut from the Drinks Ferry. Counter from Les Freaking Go. She's very well, thank you. She's very supportive of my business. I take new things to show her all the time. That's lovely. There we go. We're getting close to the edge of the cage here. Okay. Okay, come on. Yes. No, no, again. Do it again. Drinks Fairy, get him out. Given you and the Drinks Fairy are going to watch All In, who are some of her favourite AEW people, and do you have any predictions for All In? She's a big MJF fan. Is the Drinks Fairy? I mean, if I were to wager, I'd say that MJF is probably gonna win in his match. I need to look at the card properly to get reacquainted, but I think Will's gonna beat Kenny. I think Will's gonna do it. He's gonna do the big one. Drinks Fairy takes down Les Freaking Go. She's got another signature. Is she gonna hit another 630 here? Oh no! The knee's got up from Les Freaking Go. And Les Go. Mum, look at me. He does all sorts of bounces and flips, but it doesn't work. Unfortunately, we have not escaped the confines of the cell, and that's making me sad. I would really like that. Springboard moonsault into the cover. No, Les Go still alive. Drinks Fairy, though, has that 630 locked and loaded. Les Go is down. Drinks Fairy just needs to climb up, and she could end this thing right now. I think Les Go is too far away, though. She connects with the Hurricane Rana from the top rope. Please, get out of the cell. Guys, how would you feel about me taking control of both wrestlers and escaping the confines of the cell and then giving up control of both wrestlers? Would you be cross about that? Oh, let's go. Oh my goodness, the power of the Drinks Fairy countering the finisher attempt. Let's go with the counter at DDT. Do it. No. Do it. Oh, hang on. What? You said no and then you said do it. Is that 2 do it or 1 do it and 1 no? He's got her up. Absolutely plants the Drinks Fairy. And Drinks Fairy rolling to the... Oh, I thought she was rolling to the outside. Okay. Okay, I am actually going to do it. But this is... I'm gonna give up control immediately afterwards, and I'm gonna start both of them on opposite sides of the cell at the top. All right? Are we okay with this? This is a little bit of the hand of God coming in here just to manipulate things, but I think it'd be a real shame if they didn't get up on top of the cell. Are we all okay with this? Eden and Pops, thank you so much for the resub. 16 months. Hope you're well, Mr. Ben, and hope everyone in chat is having a rocking Wednesday. We are. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the resub. Really appreciate it. Hope you and Eden are doing great. Right. I'm going to quickly change back to the main cam here. Give me a second just while I need to sign into things, and I don't want to dock stuff and the accounts that I've got on here, so give me just a minute. We're looking live at the crowd. I'm going to turn it off for a second. Give me a minute, gang. They don't need it. No, let it be as boring as Seth versus Fiend. I'm going to do it. Sorry, I am going to do it. Controller assignment. There's one. There's the other. Go. Okay. Give me a second, gang. I just need to escape the cage real quick. Give me a minute. Drinks Fairy is currently stunned. Here we go. No. I've forgotten how to do it. Give me a sec. I appreciate you not seeing anything. I just want to... Right, we're nearly done. We're nearly done. Okay, we're out the cell. I'm just going to move them to other opposite sides. And then we're going to start them climbing, okay? Right. Okay, now I'm relinquishing control. And turning off the second controller. Right, are we ready? This could go horribly wrong, or it could work perfectly. Right. Controller assignment is back on no one. They're both climbing the cage. All right, we all good with this? Here we go. We're now resuming. The computer is back in control. They've somehow escaped the confines of the cell. Both of them have a finisher. What could possibly happen? Oh, Drinks Fairy was just lying in wait. I thought for a second something had broken and she wasn't doing anything, but she was actually there. Drinks Fairy. Oh, she gets him to the middle. Counter from Les Freaking Go. They are so high up in the air right now. Oh, no. That's a very interesting castle to the Drinks Fairy. I don't know if he can pin her up here. That's a very interesting castle. Interesting choice. Oh, and a cutter. Oh, no. Drinks Fairy just eating punishment up here on top of the cell. But she manages to escape that one. Oh, and several strikes from the Drinks Fairy. And sweeps the leg, and down goes Les Freaking Go. The question is anyone going to get chucked off the top? Because you cannot pin or submit someone on top of the cage. You need to be inside the ring. Drinks Fairy misses with that one. Les Freaking Go managed to Les Freaking escape. Overhand strike. Drinks Fairy getting very close to the edge. Uh-oh. Standing Spanish fly from Les Freaking Go. We are inching closer and closer to the edge of the cell here. Les Freaking Go. Counter from the Drinks Fairy. Oh, loads of chops. And a strike, and now it's Les Freaking Go who's dangerously close to the edge. Who could be about to go over the edge? Drinks Fairy is very sensible, brings people back into the middle. Counter from the Drinks Fairy. Counter from Les Freaking Go. Drop kick to the back. And a stomp to the ankle of the Drinks Fairy. That's a drink fetching ankle. It certainly did work, Quiet Dragon 321. Thank you so much. That's really kind of you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying this massacre as this scary, hairless purple man fights my fiancé. Drinks Fairy wrestling. Les freaking go down. Oh. And it looks like, oh my goodness me, she's so close to the edge. And you can see the panel to the left of these two is starting to buckle as well. One more big move on it and they might be sent through to the ring below. And I think Les freaking go knows that. Counter from the Drinks Fairy. Drinks Fairy now connecting with strikes again. Boot to the Tum Tum. Oh my God. Drinks Fairy, stop. Jesus. Both participants have a signature. Les freaking go has one finisher. Drinks Fairy has 3 finishers now. And Les freaking go is not looking particularly peachy up here, as the Drinks Fairy is squaring up for some sort of finisher. All the way round. Oh, Stun Dog Millionaire on top of the cell. And once again, we are inching closer and closer to the edge of this cell as the Drinks Fairy marches him over to that broken cell. Oh no, maybe not. Just to another cell that could do with it. Oh, and another Stun Dog Millionaire. And Les freaking go. He's got nothing left, although he managed to counter that. Oh, and he hits it. That's a very interesting castle. And the Drinks Fairy now is on the back foot as Les freaking go has 2 finishers. Drop kick from the Drinks Fairy though. So dangerous, both members in this blood feud now down. And it's the Drinks Fairy who's first to her feet. Div! Thank you so much, that's really kind. It all goes to Pandas. Oh, a cutter from Les freaking go, and we're still just so close to the end. But we're not quite close enough for someone to fall off. Div, thank you so much for that donation. I really appreciate it. It's very, very generous of you. Les freaking go. Walking the Drinks Fairy over to that buckled cell ceiling here. Drinks Fairy rolls out the way. The two collide. Les freaking go connects with a flying knee. Drinks Fairy down. Big splash misses. And both weary, exhausted participants in this match pull themselves back to their feet. And it's Les freaking go again, who's got the upper hand. Oh! Sit out powerbomb. That's not what that was. I can't remember what the name of that move is specifically. And now looking to do some real damage to the shoulder joint of the Drinks Fairy. All the frustration of freshly shaved Les freaking go coming out here. Pippa, you're just in time to witness the carnage. Oh, Drinks Fairy thought she got out of the way of the first one. And Les freaking go got her with the second kick, and she just came thudding down on top of that cell. Hey, you wanna come over? What are you doing? No, she doesn't know how to get here. She's too stupid. Come down here, I'll pick you up. And Les freaking go once again is looking like he's in control of this, but now the Drinks Fairy, Sling Blade on top of the cell. I don't think these guys are ever going to get down. I made the mistake of bringing them up here, and now they don't know what to do. Hey, Pippa, come watch this. Come on. Drinks Fairy. 2 finishers once again. And now it's Les freaking go's turn to eat some punishment here. Are they sort of maybe stuck in a bit of a loop where they can't get down? Come on, are you coming? Come on, I know you want to. Come over here. No? Unfortunately, too stupid. She doesn't know how to do it. Oh my goodness me, and there's the Drinks Valley driver on top of the cell. But once again, Drinks Fairy doesn't know what to do next. Just throw him off. Throw him off the Drinks Fairy. What are you doing? You've got to end this. Powerbomb position. Oh God, right on the spine. That steel beam that runs all the way across. Neither person going for any of these 4 in the middle here. You can actually put people through, but neither of them are doing it, and neither of these cell partitions are buckling. Okay, that one looks like it's buckling a little bit, actually. Or is it? It's difficult to tell. Either way, they're in prime position for someone to go through something. Les freaking go. He's so shiny. Another cutter. This is absolutely absurd. She's already dead. Just stop, for the love of God. Are you going to have to walk one of them off now? Honestly, possibly. I think I may have legitimately confused them. They don't know what to do. So my hope is that one of them will go through the top of the cage and then the other one will know what to do. Let's freaking go. Big strikes. Powerbomb position. Running sit-out powerbomb. And Les freaking go now. Could be looking for another cutter on the Drinks Fairy. He's so sweaty. He's so sweaty. Do something! Oh, God. And again. And Les freaking go, I think, maybe did more damage to himself than the Drinks Fairy. Hit the wrap-up match button and see what happens. I think the entire game will just fold in on itself. Elbow drop delivered to the Drinks Fairy. This is not looking good. And Les freaking go. Another cutter delivered to the Drinks Fairy. This is getting hard to watch now, Les. You've got to end this thing, but you can't end it up here. You need to get down. You need to get down, Les. Drinks Fairy. Just no sign of movement at all. And Les Go is impatient now. See, they know to bring each other into the middle of the top of the cell. But they don't seem to know what to do in terms of throwing each other off the top. Maybe playing God and taking control of them created some sort of time loop cosmic horror thing. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, taking control of the camera. These things are meant to... Okay, this one has taken damage. That one has also taken damage. This one hasn't. Neither has this one. So if they hit a big move on this one or this one, they will go through it. But I think they're just slightly out of place. Drinks Fairy could do it now, though. No, why did that not work? Just put each other through the cell. It's his takedown. That nearly sent the Drinks Fairy clean off the top. Let's go. Has a real close, but is dutifully walking her right back to the center of the cell, just like he's been programmed to do. Thrust kick, down goes the Fairy again. We've got like 50 minutes left. I know! Right hand attempt. Drop kick from the Drinks Fairy, who immediately clutches her lower back, because of course she does, because she's wrestling on top of a steel cage. That can't be comfortable to land on, ever. Drinks Fairy back to her feet. Let's freaking go is down. If this isn't the match to end all feuds, I don't know what is. And a second attempted, but let's freaking go. Got his knees up. And another one of those. The world's sexiest cutter 2025. And I must say, out of the two of them, Les freaking Go has put on perhaps a slightly more impressive performance here tonight than Drinks Fairy has done. A cutter. And a big splash as well. And a stampy stamp for good measure. Drinks Fairy still down. Please. Please. It doesn't matter who. DDT, my God. What is this one made of? It's not buckling at all. I don't understand. Getting a real close-up view of the action here. Drinks Fairy now connecting with strikes. Now wrenching on the arm. This is not how you're going to win, Drinks Fairy. You need to get him off the cage. You need to get him off the top. Stop it. Open palm strike from Les freaking Go. Teetering towards those damaged cell roofs. And down goes the Drinks Fairy again. Drinks Fairy with the counter. Up on the shoulders of Les freaking Drinks Fairy. Oh, that was the Drinks Valley driver again. And that did buckle the top of the cell. Wow, the placement is so precise here. Knees delivered to the back of the head of Les freaking Go. What's she looking to do now? Round she goes. Les freaking go. Should have gone through. Omega Phoenix, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you're well. Oh no, Let's Go went through. Hang on. You join me in a climactic match here where we've desperately been trying to get these two to go through the cell. Les freaking Go put himself through the cell, and finally we are back inside the ring. I hope you had a lovely stream. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. I hope you're all well. Unfortunately for all of us, though, it looks like they've elected to immediately leave the cell once again. No? No. Okay. We are... We're leaving the cell again. Please. It's going wonderfully. Thank you very much for asking. Yeah. We're currently in a forever match between these two, who are all too happy to be on top of the cell, but simply do not understand how to end a match. And they are once again climbing the cell. And hopefully, now that they've made it up of their own accord, they will know how to leave. Because we've been up here for like 10 minutes. Drinks Fairy connects with that back elbow, beautifully done. Throw him off, Drinks Fairy, throw him off. Drinks Fairy, no, she's doing the same thing again, just marching him over to the middle. It doesn't work. It never works. Spins him round. Oh, Let's Freaking Go escapes counter from the Drinks Fairy. There is a gap in that cell ceiling there. Oh, there he goes. And off a neck breaker of the lamest of moves, Les Freaking Go plummets to the cell below. Off the neck breaker from the Drinks Fairy, and now surely all that remains is for her to drop back down and pin Les Freaking Go. And this has got to be it. Please, this has to be it. And let that be an end to things. Unbelievable. For God's sake. So is this the first time they went through the top of the cell? No. Let's Freaking Go was the one who broke the cell originally. But he went through on his own and the Drinks Fairy stayed up. That was weird. Anyway, regardless, it's done now. The feud is over and the Drinks Fairy stands tall. Against Les Freaking Go. 4-1, thank you, is the final tally in this rivalry. She's done it. The chapter is finished. She's finished her story, and now, finally, it is main event time. The Monday Night Babs Women's Champion, Hannah Montana, defends against Funky Barbara Piss, but Grimace, the Billy in the Bank briefcase holder, may be cashing in at the conclusion of this match. Main event time. The main event of BENXT Scandalous is right pissing now.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the Raw Women's Championship.
And here she comes. The Monday Night Babs Women's World Champion, Hannah Montana, who captured the title right at the beginning of BENXT Season 2 and as thus far has not been defeated. Ever. Especially not for the title. A tough night awaits her tonight, though, as not only does she walk into battle against the former BENXT Women's Champion, Funky Barbara Piss, but also has stiff competition waiting in the form of Grimace. Get those salutes up. Here comes Barbara. So what is this E-Fed lol? I don't even know where to start, my friend. It is a collection of weird characters from across various points of my career, both past and present, all assembled into a strange weekly wrestling stream that consists of 3 different sub-shows: BENXT, Monday Night Babs, and Pip Down. Whoa! Jack Cato just came online. I'm still signed in as Ben. That's who I used to control the second character. That's why I'm getting pop-ups. Hi Jack, glad you're online, my friend. Need to turn that off. Anyway, Funky Barbara Piss gets her shot at the gold. Right now. And there it is. That Monday Night Babs World Championship. Held so dearly by Hannah Montana. That sounds quality, not gonna lie. Thank you, I appreciate that. There's a lot, I can't even begin to explain it. There's a lot to catch up on, but we have fun. Are you cashing in and therefore including Grimace in the prediction, or a second match? I think we do 2 predictions if that's okay, Trailing Badger. 1 for this one and 1 for the cash-in. There we go. Thank you very much, Trailing Badger. Predictions now live. If you got those channel points, you got those BENXT bucks, wager them now. Here we go. This is a no holds barred match, so no count out, no disqualification. This is takedown from the champion to Funky Barbara Piss, and of course I think we do actually want to do a... How do we do a cash in? It's not letting me do a cash in. You know how in every single other match it's given me a prompt to do a cash in? This is textbook WWE 2K26 right here. I might actually need to back out quickly and come back in. Do keep your predictions. The predictions will be honoured. I'm just going to back out, and I'm going to hope that maybe this time it gives me the option of a cash in. What do I need to do a cash in? Am I not allowed? You know how it always prompts me, do you want to do a cash in? It's not done that. Why can't I do it? Let's try again. Did I miss it? I assume I didn't. Okay, here we go. Let's try again. The second controller is off, like it's being switched off. Maybe it is because there's still someone signed in, but I wouldn't have thought so. Yeah, there's the title. We love it. No. Is it the stipulation? Shouldn't be. All the other matches we've been able to cash in on, I think. Yeah, there's literally no cash in prompt. Why is that? We sort of need that to work. This fucking game, man. I swear to God. I'm doing some Googling now. We will get this right. It's not going to be an option post-match. Is the briefcase holder for that title? Yeah, it is. Yeah, because we've had it pop up for this specific thing before. I wonder if I go into edit matches. Edit match. No, it should be fine. Is it because we got too many matches on the card? Maybe there's only a maximum of 7, and a cash-in would technically make it an 8th? I can't delete any of the matches that have come before. This game! No. See, when I was setting this up, one of the things you could do is, on the options here, it would be do a cash-in. But yeah, I can't add any other matches. I can't make it a cash-in. So this might just, sadly, this might just have to be called down the middle. And much like Team Redundant having a rematch for the tag titles on Monday Night Babs, Hannah Montana might just have to be cashed in on Monday Night Babs. That's really annoying. I'm so sorry about that, everyone. Because I really wanted to do that as the main event, but seemingly we're not allowed. I'm sure you can add another match to the show, knowing the show creator. It's okay. It's fine. We'll roll with it for now. I don't want to back out too many more times. This is just going to be a one-on-one match for the title. We'll see if Hannah can hold on to it. God, that's made me well sweaty, that. As if it's not hot enough in this room already. We'll just have to continue on. And on Monday Night Babs, we'll have to have 2 championship opportunities. Here we go. We're properly starting off now as all of the audience do the same hand gesture in unison, which is a bit concerning, actually. I don't like looking at that. And Montana into the cover. Only a 1 count, though. Funky Barbara kicks out. Grimace holds the briefcase aloft post-match. See, that would be beautiful. That's what I want from Universe Mode. If it was able to do that, that would be brilliant. Okay, Funky Barbara Pierce, Hannah Montana. There's going to be no cash-in tonight. Toggle info, Ben, will that show it? No, sadly not. Normally what it does is it pops up with R1 and circle, and then when I get rid of that, it automatically opens the toggle info box, because it's a good game that works great. But if I press R1 and circle, it just opens toggle info, so there will be no cash-ins tonight. Big kick from Hannah Montana, who rolls to the outside. Climbs over the stairs. What's she looking for here? Just going for a little walk, just getting some cardio in, and Funky Barbara will follow her across the stairs. And Hannah decides that this is where she wants to retrieve a table from, thank you very much, and Funky Barbara eventually manages to wrestle the table off her and clocks the champion in the face, throwing the table to the ground. And Montana not quite able to take advantage. The powerhouse Barbara Pierce throwing Hannah Montana with ease across the ringside area. A couple of stomps to the back for good measure. Full mount and left hands raining down. And elbows now delivered to the face of the champion. Brutal stuff. And it has been all one-way traffic so far in this championship match. Hannah eventually connecting with those wild swings as Funky Barbara dumps Hannah Montana over her shoulder. And hopefully we won't be getting a count out here because this is a no-holds-barred match. And the Drinks Ferry has delivered some emergency 11th hour sustenance here. In the form of more alcohol. Joe, it's 1118. I'm so sorry I missed your resub. I think because I was getting a bit confused about what was going on. 8 months in total. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Funky Barbara sends Hannah back into the ring. Barbara to the top row. Hannah, though, hurt her elbow, and that was all a bit clumsy, really, but Funky Barbara comes up on top into the cover, and Funky Barbara has a signature. This could be a bit of a squash match here, potentially, if Funky Barbara is able to connect with her signature maneuver, and we all know what it is. It is, of course, the Jinkle Jam. Oh, but a counter from Hannah Montana. Fortunately for Barbara, she was not going for the signature, so that has not changed hands here, and both competitors down currently in this match. Oh, she made that one a bit stiff. And that's a hockey stick. Lord Brotovich, look, it's that sport that you like. We are going bonkers for honkers in this one. Oh, and here we go. It's signature time. It could be Jinkle Jam time. Hannah Montana could be about to lose a championship off the Jinkle Jam. Luckily, the referee fully centered that for us. That would have been nasty. We wouldn't want to have seen that. Up to the top rope. Could it be wet nap time? Oh, the wettest of naps. And Funky Barbara Pierce could be about to become the second ever Monday Night Babs Women's Champion. No, Hannah Montana still alive, just escapes, but Funky Barbara Pierce does have a second finisher, and she's got her feet on the ropes for extra elevation here. Hannah Montana escapes. Maybe the referee saw it. A piss-warm stunner! A piss-warm stunner! An absolute masterclass here, played by Funky Barbara Pierce. Referee is there, and we have a new champion! Funky Barbara Pierce has captured the Monday Night Babs Women's Championship in perhaps one of the most lopsided world title matches we have ever seen. Hannah Montana has been untouchable in the last few months, but tonight Funky Barbara Pierce came into her house, jingled her jams, wetted her naps, and piss warmed her stunners, and she's now taken her championship. Funky Barbara Pierce holds gold once again, and it wasn't even close. Just imagine the scenes if we had a cash-in right now. God damn it. Super Sim 01, thank you so much for the resub. 9 months. 9 months. Let's freaking go, everybody. You may have missed it, Super Sim, but Les freaking go. Les freaking lost, so that was unfortunate. My friends, that was BENXT Scandalous. But the beauty of wrestling is that it has no off-season. It's always going. There will always be wrestling. And so, in universe, it is Sunday night. We now must move on to Monday and the next edition of Monday Night Babs. We've already agreed that we will be having a cash-in, and that'll be Funky Barbara Pierce. Or perhaps, maybe we just wait. Funky Barbara Pierce has just won it. Grimace has got that briefcase. Maybe her cashing in will be a bit of a mystery. Maybe we'll just call off on that one. However, one match we do need again is this one, because poor Peter Austin and Ben Potter came into this one having leathered one another for 15 minutes, and they got absolutely crushed, and that wasn't very fair. So we are going to have a rematch for that. So technically, we need to look for 2 matches to cut. One for the weekly energy drink championship defense, and another for that tag team title match. Maybe Hannah gets a rematch and we see if it gives us the option. Thing is, it will give us the option. I think it's because you can only have so many matches per show, and technically the cash-in counts as a match, and that might have been what screwed things up there, and that's why it didn't work. But see, we do not have the announced cash-in option at the bottom. I mean, it's too late now, but we didn't have that before. Right. Let's see what we're given by the computer. I'm sure it will be absolutely riveting and brilliant and not cursed at all. Monday Night Babs. Pippa the Cat versus Biker Barbara Pierce. Do you see that, Pippa? You're wrestling, mate. Hang on, isn't Pippa the Butterfield champion over on Pip Down? Why is Pippa here? That doesn't make sense. Pippa's not even on this show. Well, unfortunately, Pippa, you're wrestling. You are. She's blinking at me slowly from across the room. You're wrestling in a minute. Bloody hell. 6 superstar triple threat tornado tag. P-Volution versus the Poke students versus Los Pokehemanos. That might be one we cut. Fanny Craddock versus Paul Schnauzer. Cursed. Okay, that one we can turn into a title match. Team Redundant versus Santino Morel. Lol. Brian Butterfield versus Chris Redfield is the main event. Okay, we'll make this the tag team title match. We'll make this the energy drink match. How does that sound? So, we need to go in and make some changes. Customize match. I need to check my special spreadsheet now to find out what it was that we did last time. On Monday Night Babs, the Tesco KX Championship was won by German Cheggers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it was a battle royal last week, which means it will be a tables match this week. So German Cheggers will be defending his Tesco KX Energy Drink Championship in a tables match. Fatal 5-way. Here we go. No, I pressed the wrong button. Stop it. tabled. 5-way. Continue. A little bit of admin for us here. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. No! Get rid of you. And you, of course, need to be German checkers because you're the champion. Where are you, bud? There you are. The representative of Brot Means Bread, of course, the German faction within BENXT Pip Down and Monday Night Babs. And for the rest of them, we need to spin a wheel. Here we go. Hang on. Where is it? Where's my little flipping wheel? There it is. Wheel. Here we go. Who's challenging German checkers? Of course, no double duty. That's the rule. Wet Boy's match is being cut, so Wet Boy is in. 3 spaces remain. Who's next? Oh, very nearly KX, man, but it is legs. Is this legs? Legs is in. 2 spaces left. It's Pao Musek. Both of these guys were cut from this match, the original match that was planned. And both have been called by the wheel. There we are. Final slot goes to... It's Inspector Gadget, of course. Inspector Gadget called by the wheel, and who are we to deny that? Where is it? Oh, that makes me so sad. Tavish, PlayStation Nation champion. All right. That's done. And then this match needs editing as well because it's a title match. Yeah, you guys are good in your attires. Yeah, that's fine. I need to get rid of you. I need to get rid of you. And it's Triple Flush and Rim Flare. It's the rematch. Now, we're not going to get to this today, probably, but we will get to it for next week. Peter Austin and Ben Potter will have a fair shot at this championship. Management has been petitioned, much to the fury of EE Tim, the leader of P-Volution, that his boys have to defend their titles again. We already beat them. Yeah, but you beat them after they went through a match. It's not fair. It's not fair. And there we go. That's what our Monday Night Babs looks like. We're going to start with Pippa the cat, and I'm going to prove that she's here by taking a photo of her from across the room. She's there. Proof. Sorry, I woke her up to take that photo, and now she's glaring at me. Sorry, you're all right. You can go back to sleep. Well, actually, you need to wrestle, but you can do both. You can do both, right? You can do both. This is going to be a tough match for Pippa because, as pointed out, why is Pippa not on Pip Down? I don't know. I don't know why she is here. This doesn't make any sense at all. So, in fact, we can have a quick check, see if she's doing double duty. Custom Superstars. Where are you, Pippa? Yeah, Pip Down. Says right there, next to her cheek. Pip Down. I don't know why she's here. She is in a faction. She is in a group with Legally Different Ben Potter and the Drinks Fairy, both of whom are on Monday Night Babs. So I wonder if there's sort of like a rivalry or feud reason that she's here. I don't know, to be honest. It could be that it's broken. Yeah, exactly. That could be precisely what's going on here. But regardless, we're going to start off with Pippa the cat. So let's bloody do it, shall we? And there she is. Butterfield title championship man.
England, the cruiserweights and heavyweights and light heavyweights fighting champion Piper the
Bit of an exhibition match here, I suppose, as the Butterfield champion from Friday Night Pit Down is here on Monday Night Babs for some reason. And unfortunately for her, she needs to go up against the former world champion, former Royal Rumble winner, Biker Barbara Piss. And that is going to be a tall order. But if anyone can do it, it's Pippa the Cat. Her record speaks for itself, former world champion in her own right. No, hold on to the handlebars. Hold on to the handlebars. What are you doing? Hold on to the handlebars. You're a lunatic. This is not safe. You're going to kill people. Stop it. Well, she nearly ran over Pippa there. That would have been awful. Biker Barbara Piss proving that she's a woman of many talents. She can ride a motorbike with no hands. Predictions are now live. First time matchup. No, it's not first time matchup. Actually, this is a long time rival. This makes a bit more sense now. It was Biker Barbara Piss who I believe defeated Pippa the Cat for the BENXT Women's Championship back in Season 1. And then Pippa the Cat beat her to win the title back. These two have a very storied history. So this is a renewal of a series-long rivalry, really. They've encountered each other a couple of times since, but never one-on-one. So this is proper bragging rights here as the two square up in the centre of the ring. Pippa the Cat looking to let bygones be bygones. And oh no! Oh, I mean, that was kind of deserved, Pippa. You sort of deserved that. Pippa the Cat went for a dummy handshake and she did the down low too slow thing and Biker Barbara Piss just slapped her in the face. But now we're underway. Pippa the Cat versus Biker Barbara Piss. And Pippa... springboard. Head scissors takedown beautifully executed by my cat.
Wow, that's really strong. Okay. Pippa the Cat escaping that submission hold there, but it looks like the damage may have been done to Pippa's knee as she limps out of that one. And Biker Barbara manages to escape. Pippa rolls to one side. Wild swing there from Biker Barbara, misses. And some athleticism shown there by my cat. And a little back flip, drop kick. Another kick to the hamstring. And a chop from Pippa the Cat. And she hangs out the leg there, which is wrenching on it, maybe doing some damage to the ligaments of Biker Barbara Piss. And oh no!
Biker Barbara's grabbed her though. Oh, and just absolutely plants. My cat counter from Pippa though. Big slap. Look at these strikes from Pippa the Cat and she leaps up. Oh, but a sit-out powerbomb counter from Biker Barbara Piss, the rangy powerhouse. Big power advantage to Biker Barbara, of course, in this one, but the speed of must go to Pippa the Cat, who continues to connect with these sharp strikes. Is Pippa a cruiserweight? I'd say so. Pippa, are you a cruiserweight? She's not looking at me or answering me, but I'm assuming the answer probably is yes, because in the time that I asked her that question, she's so fast like a cruiserweight, but she managed to run around the whole house and sit back down there, and I didn't even see it. Just like a cruiserweight. A little bit of Monica there delivered by Biker Barbara Piss, who has got a finisher already in this one. Oh, ribs first. Go Pippa the Cat. Hey, here's a fun fact for you. Emphasis on facts, not necessarily on fun. It is going to be Barbara Piss's maths, help me. 7th birthday. It's going to be Barbara Piss's 7th birthday. The 8th anniversary of her conception. Well, that's not how it works with birth, but as in terms of being created, I'm trying to find the actual date. When is it? Where is it? Can I search my calendar? Yes, I can. Don't worry, there's wrestling happening. Bab? I can't bloody find it. Have I gotten rid of it from my calendar? When is it? Guys, I can't find it. I think I might have deleted it from my calendar. This is devastating. Birthdays and anniversaries work the same, so her 8th birthday is her 8th anniversary, but it will be 9 years to the day from her inception. Is that right? So she was made in 2018? Anyway, the point is that it's nearly her birthday. It's nearly Barbara Piss's birthday. 2018 is when she was made. I might need to go check the live stream VOD from when she was created, but it was initially in my calendar. Things not looking good for my cat here as Biker Barbara Piss is looking for the Piss Warm Stunner counter from Pippa the cat, who escapes. Barbara Piss sent into the corner. What could Pippa the cat be looking to do here? The YouTube VOD is 1st of September. Okay, so it's her birthday on Monday? Tuesday? Tuesday. It's her birthday on Tuesday. And another counter from Pippa the cat. I need to add that to my bloody calendar again. 2nd of September? Well, there we are. It's done. What is planned for her birthday? Just celebrating, just celebrating the woman. Pippa the cat up to the tops. Moonsault. I can't remember when I made Plushie Babs. That was either 2018 or 2019. Oh, it was much after that, Plushie Labs, because it was at least the 2nd or 3rd year of working with Ashton. And Ashton didn't start until 2021, I believe. So it probably would have been either 21 or 22 is when Plushie Barbara was brought into this wonderful world. Into the cover goes Biker Barbara Pierce. Kick out by Pippa the cat. In the deep water of this match now, Pippa the cat's got a signature. Biker Barbara has a signature and a finisher. It's not looking good for Pippa, really. Backed up into this corner is not where you want to be with a member of the Piss family. But interestingly, Biker Barbara not going for these. Oh, she's just gone straight for the wet nap. I was going to say, interesting that she's not gone for the Jinkle Jam, but she went straight for the wet nap. Oh, and hang on a second. Who could this be? It's the Drinks Fairy. It's Pippa's mum. Fresh off her victory over Les Freaking Go inside Hell in a Cell. Pippa's mum is here to provide a distraction, and Pippa the cat, crucifix pin. And did the Drinks Fairy just teleport down to the ring? That's unbelievable. Not quite. Not quite there. Hello, Gamer Mum Snipes. How are you? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Oh, and it's Pippa who connected first, driving the face of Biker Barbara Piss into the canvas. Into the cover goes Pippa very quickly. Is this going to be it? Can Pippa pull out the victory here? She's done it. Pippa, once again, gets the best of Biker Barbara Piss. She's not even on this show. She doesn't even go here. Now you have to give the assist to Drinks Fairy, who provided the necessary distraction. Biker Barbara Piss connected with that finishing maneuver, the wet nap, and then out came the Drinks Fairy, but Pippa the cat swooping in, delivering that Pippa driver. And it's Pippa who's victorious in our opening contest here tonight. Pip Down's own, the Butterfield champion, tonight holidaying on Monday Night Babs. Successful in defeating one of the strongest members of the Monday Night Babs roster. Bragging rights go to Pip Down then, I suppose. It's difficult to scroll between all of those bloody songs. She's on Pip Down. I've got to scroll for ages to find it. It's bloody ages. We have just enough time, I believe, for one more match, depending on how long it goes, of course. And before we get there, I want to shout out the rest of the streams I've got this week. Thank you so much to everyone who's joined me across this mental week of streams here. We had Spider Pants on Monday. We had Gamescom opening night live, and we finished Little Hope yesterday. Today we had a speed run in Charlotte's Web on the Worst Games Ever YouTube channel, VOD available now, and tonight we're doing BENXT, obviously. Tomorrow morning, I'm doing Pokemon trading card game Pocket, hanging out for about an hour or so tomorrow at 11 a.m, opening the brand new pack that launches tomorrow. And on Saturday, it's the big one. All day from 10 a.m, in aid of WWF, we've got giveaways, we've got rewards, we've got auctions. My friend Ben's going to be here. We're going to be playing Resident Evil 5 in its entirety in co-op. I know we did a little bit of a start-stop kind of thing over on, I believe, both maybe TripleJump and certainly Vidiots, but we're going to start from the beginning. We're going to do the entire thing. It's going to take all day, so if you're around, no expectations, of course, to donate, especially if you've already donated. You've all been amazing so far. But it's not only in aid of WWF, but of course it's also in aid of my Great North run that I'm doing in a couple of weeks' time, which is going to be shit. So I do hope you will donate to make the shitness slightly less shit. I would appreciate that. But that's going on Saturday. We are going to conclude now, though, with our main event for tonight. My confusion there, sorry, I feel like I started and stopped in regards to Barbara's birthday, is that when I went to add it to my calendar, it said, oh, do you mean this thing? Her birthday on Wednesday. I'm like, no, it's not on Wednesday, and also it's not in my calendar. So, like, why is that gone? I do genuinely think I have accidentally deleted it. Apparently, it's been in my calendar for the 2nd of September, so that's what I'm going to go with. So we'll celebrate Barbara's birthday next BENXT. How does that sound? Repeat it every year. There we go. Done. It's in my calendar now. Where can I see it? Here or YouTube? Everything's going to be on Twitch. Tomorrow morning stream, Saturday stream, all taking place right here on this channel. So if you're already following, you'll hopefully be notified. I mean, judging by Twitch's time, probably about 3 or 4 hours into the stream. But if you make a note, 10 a.m. BST, that's where I'm going to be. Right. Without much further ado, let's get to this final championship match of today's stream. German Cheggers defending his Tesco KX Championship against Wet Boy, Legs, Palmusek, and Inspector Gadget in a tables match. Next BENXT. If only there was some convenient abbreviation for those into one handy 3-letter name. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're alluding to. Doesn't make sense. What time on Saturday are we to start drinking? I think because I'm petrified of having a repeat of the Paul Schnauzer incident, I have given the Drinks Fairy strict instructions. We are working together to come up with a drink timetable that doesn't result in me schnauzering myself. I will give no context to people who don't know what I mean. And so there will be a strict drink water sort of interval. And I think we're probably not going to drink until a little later in the day, which is probably sensible. And I think we're just going to get hopped up on energy drinks, really. That's the main goal. YV1, hello. Welcome in. Good morning to you. You're joining us for our main event. Paul Schnauzer bit was amazing. No, it wasn't. It was humiliating and mortifying. Okay, for the benefit of Omega Phoenix. Last charity stream, I was drinking for about 7 hours and I got myself a bit tongue-tied and I backed myself into a corner. And I brought up Rob Schneider because I'd watched one of his movies from the 90s. And people rightly pointed out, oh, Rob Schneider's a bit of a wrong and he's not great. And I didn't realise that had passed me by, that bit of news. And I was really embarrassed. And I was backpedaling like crazy. I felt awful. And I was really drunk, so I couldn't string a sentence together. And then in the process of that, I accidentally called him... what did I call him? Did I call him Paul Schneider? Hang on, which one is which? No, I've already confused it. Is it Paul Schneider or is it Rob Schneider? Rob Schneider's the okay one. It's Paul Schneider. Paul Schneider's the one who's a bit problematic. When I was confused and drunk, like I am now, essentially, I then apologized for bringing up Rob Schneider, who's different. I'm doing it again. Rob Schneider is bad. Who's the other one? Oh my god. Paul Schneider is the okay one. Rob Schneider is the bad one. See, this, you can see my confusion, right? But I was far more drunk than I am now. Anyway, so I confused the Schneiders, and then someone in chat said Paul Schnauzer instead of was it Paul? Oh, I don't fucking know what's going. Yeah, Paul Schneider was in Parks and Rec. That's it. Rob Schneider is in Adam Sandler films. That's it. So I was talking about a Rob Schneider film. I got embarrassed. And then while I was embarrassed, I was apologizing. And I accidentally said Paul Schneider instead, who's a different guy. And then someone in chat accidentally said Paul Schnauzer. And then Paul Schnauzer was born as a character. And people always bring up Paul Schnauzer to me now. Anyway, it was really embarrassing. And I struggled with it immensely. And I do not want a repeat of that incident at all. Accidentally bringing up problematic people and then feeling really embarrassed. So it's very simple, exactly. It's all very simple. Have a great stream. Just wanted to pop in real quick to say hello from TikTok. Oh, thank you. You know, those highlights and shorts are being dutifully uploaded to TikTok, but I don't know what kind of impact they're having. But if you came here from TikTok, that's incredible. I really appreciate you popping in. Have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you. Right, anyway, we're drawing a line under that. There'll be no more Schnauzer, and hopefully there'll be no Schnauzer on Saturday, because I cannot cope with it, all right? I can't. It's too embarrassing for me. Let's crack on. Here we go. Anyway, Paul Schnauzer has essentially become shorthand for I'm going to embarrass myself. And I don't really want to do it anymore.
The following contest is a fatal five-way tables match and is for the Total Mixed Championship.
I can't believe I just schnauzed again. But there will be hummus. There will be hummus, yeah, there will. Anyway, here comes the Tesco KX champion. Ich bin Cheggers, hey ho! From Germany, just Germany, nice and vague. Representing Brot Means Bread, Lord Brotovich's stable, led by our very own Twitch moderator, Lord Brotovich. There he is. Lord Brotovich, an active wrestler on the roster as well. Former PlayStation Nation champion. Lost it to Nathan Cake, who, of course, we just witnessed earlier tonight lose it to Tavish, which is, quite frankly, the end of wrestling as we know it. Wrestling is dead. I don't really want to stop the music playing. It's so good. And here comes Wet Boy on his throne of lies. I mean, it's a sick entrance, isn't it? Say what you will about Matey Boy in NXT, Lexis King, but that's just an obscenely cocky entrance, and I love it. I think I mentioned it at the time when it happened on NXT, but there was one moment where he was doing a backstage promo and someone was asking him a question, and he was talking to them and he wasn't really interested, and he casually sat down in that throne, and then he just slid out of frame, and then it cut to the entrance and he slid in. It was fucking brilliant. I loved it. That shit's fantastic. I had a great time. Anyway, here's Wet Boy, former multi-time tag champ.
Oh, is this Legs?
It's Mr. Legs, husband of Miss This Legs. Is this Legs? Charlie Badger, thank you so much. Prediction stats, German Cheggers, 2%. 2. Wet Boy 17, Legs 6%, Palmusek 59%, and Inspector Gadget 16%. BTJ, hope you had a successful coffee run. Welcome back in. You're joining us for our main event. Lord Brotovich is devastated that his boy only got 2% of the vote, but imagine, we've seen it before. Remember when Steven Seagal got one BENXT buck wagered behind him? And then he won the championship? I mean, you must remember because I mention it every bloody week.
And here is the other half of Los Pokéhermanos. It's Pau Musek. Biblically accurate, thick Pikachu is here.
166 pounds.
P-Boy. Let me look at my fantastic spreadsheet here just to get caught up on Pau Musek's bona fides. Two-time BENXT Tag Team Champion alongside Wet Boy on the outside, former Aldi Red Thunder Champion. Looking tonight to capture the Energy Drink Championship here on Monday Night Babs. And Inspector Gadget, of course, new to BENXT Season 2. Not a title to his name so far. In fact, this is his first time competing for the Aldi Red Thunder. Not the Aldi Red Thunder, the Tesco KX Championship. Could be his night, though. You never know.
From Belgium, weighing in at 235 pounds, Ian.
Firaxis the Witch, look after yourself. Catch you soon. How on earth does this gadget thing not get copyright struck? I don't know. Some things just aren't. This is like one of the few bastions of the internet that are not horrendously copyright ridden. Art Attack. The thing that Dave did. Get your own back. Those things are fine. But it's difficult. It's getting harder and harder. Shush. Mind the splat. There it is. And here we go. Of course, the goal here to throw your opponent through a table. First person to do so will be the Tesco KX champion. German Cheggers, the incumbent champ. I think every single other person in this match is vying for their first Tesco KX championship, which is significant. Get your cocks back. Absolutely. Well said, Ben Cooper. And it seems that Legs is the first person in this match to realise what the goal is and is retrieving a table, although gets intercepted by Wet Boy. Attempting to the rope, Wet Boy misses, decides to just kick the champion instead, and now Legs using that leg-based offense to take down Wet Boy. Diving crossbody from Inspector Gadget to Pau Musek. And a stomp, just a bare foot. A clammy bare foot to the face of the champion. That is, look at that table bounce, it's going crazy. Inspector Gadget ducks behind. And look at Inspector Gadget, go Gadget. Humiliate opponent, am I right? As Legs, knee delivered firmly to the face of German Cheggers, and Inspector Gadget has got himself a table. Is he going to set it up? Yes, he is. Now, this thing could be over quickly, potentially. Let's see who's paying attention here in this match. The goal is to put someone through a table. But people often forget that. Sometimes it happens accidentally. Oh my god, a sit-out pile driver from Inspector Gadget. And who's just been busted open? Oh, it's the champion. German Cheggers has been busted open. The table's been knocked down. We are back at square one here. Oh, and someone else has been busted open, judging by the blood effect on the screen. It might have been Pau Musek. We've got Pokémon on Pokémon violence. Pokémon shouldn't fight each other. It's not right. Then have you seen the trailer for the new Borderlands 4 DLC? It looks incredible. And I know you said Borderlands 4 didn't really land for you. I thought maybe this DLC could get you to take a swing at the game again. If not, no biggie. Just said to us. I actually haven't, no. I did actually download the DLC for the first one for Borderlands 4, and I didn't end up playing it. Was it any good? I should go back to that game. I love Borderlands. I just need more time to play games, he says, watching the computer play games for him. Pau Musek, look at the power. Oh, German Cheggers manages to escape and cuts Pau Musek down at the knee. Cheggers, Pau Musek escapes again. The electric mouse on the attack here, forearm to the spine. German Cheggers sent into the ropes. Ducks down, does Pau Musek. Leaps over, does Pau Musek. Pau Musek just throws him over his head. On the outside, his tag team partner, Wet Boy, is down. Pau Musek sets up the table. I love how they do that, flicking out the legs. And it could be Pau Musek, the champion. Oh, Legs didn't knock down the table. Is that something that they've patched? Usually, whenever anyone gets sent into the ring and the table is down, or the table is set up, they knock it down, but that didn't happen there. And we're doing a lot of dancing very, very closely to the new table, as Legs could be closing on his first championship. We're not looking at Legs. What's Legs doing? Legs has done it! Legs has captured his first championship, and German Cheggers, and therefore Brock Means Bread, have lost the title. Just as the crowd was chanting, "This is awesome," Legs power bombs Power Musek through the table. And German Cheggers' reign is over. And we have a new champion on top of the mountain here. Oh no, the arms did the thing again. Hang on. We'll revisit that in a second. Congratulations to Legs. First time with gold on Monday Night Babs. Get ready, everyone.
Here is your winner.
No, that's not how arms work. Why is that still happening? That's happened before. We don't like that. That's not what they do. Fix that, please. By the way, we we sorted that problem out where Stone Cold Barbara Piss had eyebrows. That's gone. We've sorted that. Don't worry about that. She's not got eyebrows anymore. Also, that the graphics that were on her vest. Yeah, we got rid of the vest, and we just put the graphics straight on her back. But the wobbly arms are back. Yeah, the wobbly arms are good, so we're all good. We're all good. Can we raid Ross? Absolutely, we can. Yes, Ross has just started streaming. It would be lovely to send a raid his way. Give me just a second. Well, everybody, that is going to do us for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the silly wrestling. And I will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. with some more nonsense. We're going to be opening some card packs in Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. But I hope to see as many of you as possible on Saturday for our big, long, stupid charity stream in aid of WWF. All of you, please take care of yourselves. You're amazing. We're going to raid Ross right now. Drop him a follow, say hi. And hopefully I'll see some of you tomorrow morning. We'll see if this bloody cough is gone. Right? Fingers crossed. Anyway. Right. Take care, everyone. I will see you tomorrow morning. If not, hopefully see you Saturday. Bye now. Bye.